Inhale. Envision perfect team communication. Your data is clean and simple to understand. Your workflows are limitless. Exhale.
Meet Monday.com, a totally customizable platform where your dreams of managing, executing, and tracking work can finally come to life. Get started for free at Monday.com.
I'm gonna leave it.
In case
I'm
you
gonna leave
feel
it.
super comfortable in that or not, I don't know.
Get it again?
I'm gonna start turning the mics
Yeah.
on. So keep that.
Hey, yo, Azrael look like a dead roach right now.
Oh God.
Why she gotta be all
Let's
that, bro?
start the strip. What are you talking about? Oh, ew. You
upside
why
down.
is her upside down? Like, shouldn't she
'Cause
be
she's
like
dead.
on the ground?
Well, she's gonna fall when her turn comes. She'll fall 500 feet.
Okay.
So she has died, and on her turn, 500 feet drop.
Look at
So
that.
you
We did
said
that.
y'all can start.
Okay. We are in combat, so there's not a huge recap. But let me
Brian
Still?
said he's
We're
going to do
still-
the recap.
Oh, right.
well, it's still small, like, these things happened. But since it's the middle of a fight, there's not a ton to recap. It's been a fight for a month and a week. This is the 5th week of combat. This is about how long I thought it would take, too, so that's pretty cool. Well, let me send Terrence his personal @, and then he'll hop in or he won't, and we'll get started. Well, he was on time last week. I'll give him that. Okay, last time on the Shadows Echo, the Misfits continued their struggle against Azrael and Devilbite, and were able, through many actions, to defeat Azrael. First, it seemed as if Davina would get the killing blow, but Devilbite was there to save her, using the last charges of the Staff of Healing. Following that, Midas attempted a fireball, but was countered by Azrael calling his true name and forcing him to stop. Eventually, it got around to Assad, who was able to use the blade rings to finally defeat Azrael. During the release of her life in the burst of power, Assad had a conversation with Azrael. She admonished him for bringing Tiamat into the fight. Mentioned how foolish mortals were. Mentioned how they were trying to fix something they broke. How it was an accident, the destruction of the third moon, Anya. And how they'll never be able to beat Elestria without them. Following that, she asked Assad what his wish was, as it were. And Assad asked to be cloned, a perfect copy of himself created, which Azrael did and sent to Assad's home in Riveria. That is where we left off. Important notes: the dragon eggs, the 4 dragon eggs that Shalora's Visage was able to steal from the Cloud Scraper, have been taken to the cargo hold of the Dreadnought's ship, where the Visage is currently hiding them and looking after them. Midas is flying in the air near the ship. I believe Davina's flying somewhere around here. Where did she go? Well, there's her token, but it's empty. Davina's right here, but for some reason she's not. Hold on, I'll put her back in. After X.
Question: you said the moon's destruction was it an accident or a mistake?
She did not say accident.
No.
I think you said it was not our intent, I believe were the words. But Assad has
Oh,
yet to
okay.
share these. I will double check for the exact phrasing, but I believe it was not our intent. So, Davina is flying on the ship, Midas is flying off of the ship, Shalora is still on the Dreadnought ship, though she is on the front left of it, where she was able to get a few shots in on Azrael, her last round of combat. Currently, Devilbite is standing on top of Azrael. Azrael has yet to plunge to the ground yet. As we explained in the group chat, falling will take place at the beginning of your turn. So at the beginning of Azrael's turn, she will fall 500 feet. Or rather, the body will. In the following round, the fall speed increases to 1,000 feet per round.
So that also means in turn, Devil Bite won't start falling until.
No,
his
he's
turn.
gonna fall. He's standing on her, so that's a little different. So he will fall when she falls.
Okay.
Yes, you don't get Looney Tune rules where the ground falls and you get the weight.
Mm-hmm.
If the thing you're standing on falls, you fall with it. But we finished the round last week with Assad's turn, which will bring it to Theron. Is there anything anyone wants to mention about last week or previous weeks before we get started? All right. Anything I want to mention? I believe that is mostly all of it. The ship, as you know, still has a few people downstairs. I don't think anyone went down there to finish them off yet.
Nope.
There's still four people downstairs. All of the Misfits are on deck except for Solora, who is on the other ship. The other ship is back left of the Cloud Scraper. Dreadnought is steering that ship. Theron is steering this ship. Let me turn my music down a smidge. All right, and we continue the fight, bringing it to Theron's turn, who is steering the Cloud Scraper. Theron is going to look over and yell, instead of saying in the group thought to Solora, "Solora, get on the Cloud Scraper now!" And he's going to hold his action. The Dreadnought is going to keep pace, and he will say in the group thought, "What is going on? I cannot see anything. What has happened?"
The witch is dead. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Was there a witch? I was unaware of a witch. Have we killed Azrael as well?
It's a dragon. That's what I mean to say.
Azrael is down, and Theron's just told Solara to get on the Cloud Scraper for some reason.
I don't know if you're close enough to hear that yell. Let me double check. Let's see. He yelled it. He didn't say it in the group thought.
Oh, okay. Can I say why in my head?
You certainly can. You're about 80 feet away from him. Let me see how far he is from Solora to see if that changes how loud he had to yell. Solora is about 75. Yeah, you probably would have heard it, Midas. So yeah, you would have heard it. You can say that if you want. Do you say that?
I said what I said.
There's a moment of silence in the group thought, and the Dreadnought says, "She is perfectly safe here, Theron. I do not see the wisdom in that." Alright. Bring it to Mir's turn. I do not know if Mir has anything that can reach Devil Bite. 60 feet. He can get a little closer, but he just generally does not have ranged stuff to do. Poison spray is 10 feet. Ray of Frost is 60. He might be able to close it if he, let me see. If he goes to the front of the ship, he may be able to drop that down to Ray of Frost distance. Yeah, he can do that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so Mir will close the distance and use Ray of Frost, which is a +8 to hit. Uh, 17 will not hit. As he blasts off the Ray of Frost, Delbite is able to kind of duck down under the now loosely flying wings of Azrael. At the end of his turn, Azrael and the Dreadnought, or Devilbite, fall 500 feet into the clouds and presumably below them. right. Dreadnought's ship turn. Dreadnought ship will. It's currently keeping pace with the Cloud Scraper, but the Cloud Scraper has not slowed down, so that they can only keep pace. They can't catch up fully. Samson, you're up. You are prone. What you got? You're also muted.
Is he here?
He was going to McDonald's.
But yeah, remember he went to get some food.
I did assume that was the drive-through, though.
Then he is going to hold an action for when he sees Devil Bite. Does that sound right, guys?
No.
No?
Devil Bite fell down 500 feet. He probably won't see him.
You can dimension door 500 feet.
He can can he dimension door?
I don't know if he can, but that's a thing. So, and he has teleport also, or he has something where he can teleport. So
okay, I'll take it back then. I'll take that back.
Well, I think we can say for the moment.
It's time for bed, okay?
Let's say hold an action, and when Samson comes back and something else, he can change that out. As it currently doesn't seem to be an immediate threat, so I don't think it's super important.
Hold on, my bad.
Oh, there he is. So you are prone. Devil Bite and Azrael have fallen 500 feet as Azrael is dead and he was standing on her. What would you like to do? The only known enemies at the moment are Devil Bite 500 feet below and the 4 pirates below deck who are kind of guarding below deck.
I guess can I see the opening of below deck? Like the be coming up?
If you stand up, there's like stuff in the way right now laying down.
Can I like crawl to be able to see it? Or like actually, can I barrel roll into sight of the door?
These are all the same actions. No, you'd have to go pretty far to. Let me see how far that would be to roll around. You have to get past the steps because the steps have a little box in between, and that would kind of make that hard to do. You'd have to go crawl 30 feet, and even then you wouldn't see them until they came all the way on deck. You should probably just stand up if that's what you want to do, because you can, stand up at any time.
So if I stand up, I can see the opening?
I would say yes. You'd have the angle over the crates to do that.
All right. Samson lets out a grunt. He's like, ugh. And then he stands up, and he runs 4 Eldritch Blasts at the door.
All right. Eldritch Blasts are ready at the door. The stairway down to below deck. Bringing us to Shalora. Shalora, what are you doing?
Can I I grab my sending stone and say to Darren, like, why do I need to switch ships?
He responds on the medallions. And he says he's talking low enough that only you can hear him through the medallion.
Right.
He says, well, so now as we have one chance to take this ship, and it is now. If you do not come now, the Dreadnought will catch us.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, shit.
You don't get a lot of time to talk on your turns. What are you doing?
My man, wildin'. I love him.
This is interesting. Okay. So, how far am I from? I would need to like run and jump. Like what?
Run and jump.
You know what? I'm go.
It's about.
Can I roll it? No. Hold on. I want to roll insight real quick.
Okay.
Was that out loud just now?
No, that's on the medallion. It is out loud, but it's on the medallion, so he's speaking softly. They can hear each other.
Yeah.
Not in the group thought.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Will the Dreadnought catches one does this?
Damn it! Hello. Where's my hello? Here we go. Okay, 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Inherited 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, 20. Theron is not lying right now. Theron, from what you can grasp, Theron has a plan. You think Theron may have been aiming for this will this entire time for this moment. And he's not going to leave you. So if you do not come on this ship, you feel confident he's not going to do anything else. But if you get on this ship, he has a... All right. Give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics.
Yeah. If I fall, damn it, I say into the medallion. Okay,
well, you have... There's a lifeboat here. So, 20. You got it. You bridge the jump. I'll push you up here.
Oh,
you make your way across.
I forgot about the guardian thing.
The shield guardian has been following you, and as for his instructions, is staying within reach of you. It is. Well, your jumping is tied to your strength, and it's pretty fucking strong.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it can make the jump as well. If anything, it'll definitely land in a lifeboat.
No. You know what? Can I tell... Alright, I tell it to go below deck to the Visage, and I tell the Visage, like, have it...
It can't fit below deck.
Oh, it can't?
No, it's huge.
Oh, alright, come with me. Come with me.
Your Visage with the eggs are on the Dreadnought ship.
Let's roll.
Yeah, below deck. In the cargo hold, to be exact.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
I mean, nobody knows that, but...
Stop, bro. Stop.
Nobody knows that. But...
Yeah, come on. Yo, come on.
No, I want to make sure Laura remembered that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know. I know.
That's the point.
We'll say its jump lands it in the lifeboat, which is very sturdily secure, so it does not...
shit.
It does not go away. You still have your...
Lifeboat plummets into the abyss.
the ship does kind of... a bit of a rock from that landing. But you are on the ship. And using movement in action, you can definitely get comfortably on it.
Wait, but everybody's on this ship except
all the Misfits are here. Except for your Visage and the eggs. Everyone's
no,
here.
but what about the Dreadnought? He's on his ship?
He's on his ship. His entire crew's on his ship.
What the fuck?
Do you want to give any instructions to your Visage before we
threw her a wrench?
Bring them to me. It's good. Yeah, bring them to me if it can. Can it carry stuff to different dimensions?
No, it can't. To get you these eggs, it would have to go back above deck and then back off the ship again.
Yeah. There are no portholes like on the crew level.
Not cargo hold. Crew level, not
like right, because she's like right by the stairs. So
yeah, Dreadnought ship doesn't have any of those. The quickest, either the main deck or the tavern area has ways out, but that's it. All the below deck is sealed up.
I tell her, if we get too far away, take them to the Dreadnought's chambers again and just wait there with them. And tell them I'm coming back for them. Or he can bring them to me, whatever.
Can you Visage speak?
I don't know why I couldn't. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it can. Yeah,
that
I guess
thing
I
can't
don't see
speak.
why not.
What?
I mean, I don't see why not.
It can speak because it can make other people speak, right?
Well, when it possesses people, it definitely can. I really don't see why it wouldn't be able to speak.
Tell it to possess the Dreadnought, then speak to the Dreadnought.
Wow, nope, don't do that.
So the current instructions to the Visage are if it feels you're too far away, go back to the Dreadnought's quarters.
Yes.
Okay. So if it feels you're too far away, we'll bring the eggs back to you. Bring the eggs, or go by itself.
No, bring the eggs because they're bundled up anyway. So like keep them bundled up. Just go back there and just tell them like I'm coming back for what you're holding, but don't tell them what it is.
Okay. And as you are safely on the ship, Midas is flying. Midas is fine. Theron will use his held action to spin the wheel to the right, causing the Cloud Scraper to veer down and off to the right at full speed away from the Dreadnought ship. Which brings it to Midas' turn. Midas, the ship has completely passed under you and is quickly moving away, and is about 30 feet away at this point, picking up speed.
Midas flies up to the ship and just gets on.
Okay.
The fuck you guys leaving me?
You say that aloud or in the brain thought?
Now I say it out loud, and then I'm gonna hold my action to throw my net if I see Double Bite.
Okay.
Within range of it, of course. Yeah.
X, you're up. What you got? The
I
ship
guess they're
is
just
quickly moving away from the Dreadnought ship.
All right.
And you have
X
seen
looks
Lord hop
around.
on board.
X looks around and says, "What the hell is going on?" We still have those 4 below. I'm gonna go take care of them. And X makes his way down below.
Okay.
X, I'm right behind you. It'd be nice if you could stun them too.
It would be nice if I could.
What's your full speed? 65?
Yes.
Okay, you are... So if you go your 65, that's your full distance, and they're all kind of waiting right at the bottom of the steps. So you'd walk into their range, but you wouldn't have any more movement. You can still attack, but you're in hitting range of all 4.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm pulling up my stuff.
Okay.
Trying to see how much stuff I got left. Ooh, I only got 2 key points remaining. All right, so all right, so this is what I do. Can I not? I didn't see that they were all right there.
Okay.
Can
So
I get to the top of the step?
Yeah, because you would have seen that.
Yeah. Get to the top of the step, and I look at them, and I say, "It's over. Put your weapons down, and talk with me and my group. We don't want to kill you."
Roll persuasion with advantage.
I'll say, "Devil Bite is dead."
That's what they assumed you meant.
Yeah.
12.
Crap.
Let me roll for loyalty.
I never saw this before.
So, the one at the top bottom of the stairs kind of grips his sword and says, "We ain't no traitors." The other 3 look at each other. Look at that one. Kind of shrug, and they all stab him. Look at you and they say, "One captain is as good as another." So, 1 pirate's dead, 3 are turned.
All right, great. And I say to these pirates, I have a proposition for you.
You's gonna be the captain then.
You ever think about life? You ever think about life off of a ship?
No.
Career change?
No.
All right, well, I got a new captain. I got a captain for you then that I can offer you. X says in his head, "Hey, Midas, you're thinking about getting the ship, right?"
Yeah. I want
Hey,
the ship.
I have 3 new crewmates for you down here.
Ah, that makes sense. Then a pirate can have the ship. Good idea, X.
All right.
Okay.
So I say it loud. I have a ship for you. I have a new captain for you.
Okay. So, anything else on your turn?
No, that's all.
All right. Devil Bite. Then the Claw Scraper itself. The Claw Scraper will continue to pick up speed as these sails were already set to move as quickly as possible. And it will put another 80 feet between itself and the Dreadnought ship. Assad, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I say that's a pretty good idea, X. So I go walk down the steps.
Okay, so you kind of awkwardly get past X because there's not a lot of space here, but you do.
Yeah, squeeze past X. How far is that?
It was 20 feet for you.
20 feet. So, Azrael room, I believe, was on this floor. So,
Correct.
I go to. Well, I remember her room. I don't know if I seen it. Did I see her come
No,
up the room?
you're not aware of which room is hers. You don't know.
I thought it was when I thought we saw her, yo. Was that me that saw her?
You saw her walking down the hallway, but she was already coming down the hallway by the time you saw her.
All right, okay. So I'll walk down. I say wait. I will first as I'm walking. I say, hey, new crew, how are you?
Same as before. A little scared, a little hungry.
You don't have to be scared no more. We can eat later. I'll be back.
And where do you go?
I'm going down the hall.
What's your movement speed?
30. Double it up since I'm not attacking.
Oh, there's a door open as you're coming.
All right. I go in that door.
Okay. You can get right to the front of it.
That's 60?
Yep.
Can I touch anything in the room? What do I see? In fact, let me roll investigation.
Okay.
Terrible.
So as you come and see the room, it's been pretty quickly tossed by X. So things are open, lying about. It's pretty messy in there. You're not really seeing much of use at the moment, depending on what you're going to be looking for in here.
Okay.
But nothing stands out.
I say to X, was this her room in the mine?
He doesn't know what you're looking at.
Where's X at?
Is the top of the step is the top area blocking my view?
Oh,
yeah, he can't see you.
Actually, you know what? I say it to X. I just say it to him. X, is this open door? Was this Azrael's room? Do you know?
I left her door open when I left it. Yeah.
Her door was already open.
I left it open. Yeah. I can't remember.
No, I'm saying when you found it, was it open?
Did I open it, Brian? I can't recall.
You opened it.
I opened the room, the door.
All right, okay. So you opened the door. Okay. All right. So that's my turn. All right, okay. Thanks, X.
De nada.
Okay, that brings us back to Theron. Theron. Theron still steering the Cloud Scraper. Begins to lower it down some to go into the clouds more, to break line of sight with the Dreadnought ship. And he will just kind of look over his shoulder at the quickly fading Dreadnought. And we'll look back towards the clouds and keep moving. The Dreadnought will say in the group thought, "What is happening? Theron, what are you doing? The danger is gone. You should stop, Theron. Think about this." To which Theron replies, I am making my claim, Dreadnought. It is my right. This ship is without a captain. I am a pirate of note. I claim the cloud scraper for myself. There's a moment of pause. Dreadnought says, "You shall have to outrun me, Theron. If you can, we shall see. I wish you all the luck. All the luck in the world." As the Dreadnought ship begins to pick up speed.
Yeah, music. Perfect.
Wasn't it? Back to Mir's turn.
What the? I just got so many questions.
Consequences.
That was all in the group thoughts. Everybody heard it.
So we could all respond, or we gotta wait.
No, go ahead. You get a quick one off.
Hey,
who's your loyalty to?
Can I get off of here?
Theron will say, you guys are too far away to get off of it at this point. Theron will say, it is best we refrain from using the thought unless you can drop the Dreadnought out of it.
Why do we need to leave the Dreadnought out of this thought?
The Dreadnought replies, I do not think it is wise to have an enemy in your planning. Do you?
Why is the Dreadnought our enemy?
Why the fuck would you be our enemy?
You're always welcome to overpower Theron and bring me that ship.
I feel like enemy is a strong word for that. I don't know if we need to say enemy per se. More so a competitor? I think that's more accurate. No?
That it said so much. Okay, so
and at that point, I'm waiting for my turn order.
I'm gonna say Mir just hops off the edge of the ship, and that's gonna be his turn because I don't know what he can do here.
He hops off of it.
No, goes onto the deck proper. He was on the he was on the
Oh,
railings.
I was about to say like just.
No. He is safely on the ship without issue now.
I'm like, that is some weird type stuff, but what is he
doing? He was just monkeying it up on the railings.
He committed suicide.
Yes,
he probably had a sword pick him up on the way down.
Just dude.
Azrael body falls another 1,000 feet. Okay. The Dreadnought ship. It is trying to close the gap. But being that it's losing line of sight, the speed alone may not help. As they rolled a 1 trying to catch up. So while they are closing the gap, they have not realized that Theron has dropped it further down and to the right. They are going the wrong way.
Can he roll with advantage?
He cannot.
What the fuck?
Samson, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna make a. Fuck, man. All right, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to. Where is Devil Bites Court?
His what?
Where's Devil Bites room?
His room? You have no idea.
I'm going looking for Devil.
Roll investigation.
Can I just go down there and ask some of the new crew?
Certainly. Let me see. What's your movement speed?
30. I'll say 30.
That gets you 10 feet from the top of the stairs, but you can yell down.
Say oi. Sorry, not oi. Hey, where is Devil Bites' room? Or where was his room when he was alive? I guess I'll roll persuasion.
No lead. It's the fancy door up there to your left. Can't miss it. There is a fancy door to your left.
Can I make it?
If you use your action.
Come on.
Or yeah, I'll use my. I'll do it.
Okay. It is a well-furnished room. Very nice bed. Let me see. You can get all the way in. Very nice bed around the corner. A map, a table, a desk with a bunch of papers on it. You're in Devil Bite's room.
All right. What do I roll to? I'm trying to pillage.
Investigation.
All right.
$25. So you begin tossing his room, and we'll come back to that next turn since you use your movement and action to get in there in the first place.
I want to know what he found now.
Huh?
I want to know what he found.
Well, he used his action to already walk in there, so there's no action to do this yet. We'll do that top turn. Top of his next turn, he'll find out what it is.
Word.
So Laura, you're up.
Where am I in relation to everyone else?
You are right next to Theron.
Oh.
10 feet from Theron. Everyone else is on the deck, but further down. No one's in earshot.
If I go to, I want to go up on the. If there's a crow's nest above me on this level.
There is. You want to go up the crow's nest?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to cost you movement and action to get to the top if you want to get to the top this round.
Well, I'll say this. If I go to one of the corners of that level, do I think Theron will be able to hear me? If I whisper?
I mean, you do have the medallion still, so you can...
No, I don't want to talk to him, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're trying to get out of earshot of him. If you're on this little area up here, he can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Up we go.
Okay.
Unless jumping to a... Nah, we'll go up. I'll go up.
Okay. You can go 30 feet up if you only use your movement and not your action.
No, I'll use the action too.
Okay. So yeah, you get top of the crow's nest, no issue.
Alright. I'm gonna roll. Would it be Arcana or History to see what I might know about dragon's eggs? Did I already do this?
You don't know anything about dragon's eggs.
Alright.
You have no base of knowledge. There's no roll you can make to know anything about these.
You want about dragon eggs?
Alright.
You've only recently found out dragons were real.
Allegedly. Alright.
Allegedly, yeah.
Well, I guess that's my turn.
You're just trying to get out of earshot of him? That's interesting.
Well, I wanted to summon my grandmother, but can I do that if I moved? If I use my action to move?
You can talk. I mean, it'll be a long conversation.
All right, yeah, I'll do that then.
So you say the words of scrying more or less, and without being able to cast see invisibility, you do get the feeling that she probably is now watching you.
Mm-hmm. So I say, what should I know about devil's eggs? Devil's eggs. See, that's a bad omen. Dragon's eggs.
What should you know about dragon's eggs? Roll persuasion.
Oh, that was so close to a natural 20. That's so annoying. That's so annoying.
With a 12, there is no response this turn. So we will see what it picks up on the top of your next turn. Midas, you're up.
I yell to Theron. I say, "What are you doing with my ship, Theron?"
He yells back, "Your ship! Hilarious!"
I'm a pirate. This ship belongs to the Misfits.
You are nothing of the sort. But pipe down, we'll get away, sure enough.
Everyone else seems to be scared of the dreadnought. I am not. Which means I'm also not scared of you, Theron.
Make no mistake, Midas, I have not aligned myself against you. I suggest you do the same.
I don't follow your suggestions, but I'm not aligning myself against you. Just letting you know.
Noted. Hold on to something.
So, like he says, I'm going to grab onto something. But I guess I'm going to start making my way down to where I believe the broomstone would be.
Okay, so having seen the dreadnought ship, you would assume it's in the cargo hold.
Yep, and that's where I'm going.
Okay. And what is your movement? Well, you can fly, so I guess it's the same difference if you're just hovering.
And I'll just use my action to fly too, unless my action was talking. Then
No,
that's fine.
it wasn't.
And I'll use my bonus action to cast something on there. No. Then I'll end my turn if I can't get there now or whatever. But yeah, that's all.
As you come into the cargo hold, beyond where you were putting down the kegs, there is a door about halfway down. You can get to the door, but not into it.
All right. I'm just gonna let you know. Next, I'm going to go for the broomstone, but I'm also going to check what other kind of stuff they got down in that cargo hold.
Which are you doing? Those are two different things.
I'm going to check the stuff in the cargo hold first.
Okay.
And then I'll go for the broomstone the next turn.
Okay. So let me ask you all this: does anyone have any intentions of stopping Theron from taking this ship?
Might possibly be. Let me just play my turn a little bit.
All right, X, you're
No, I don't.
up. X, you are up. What you got?
All right. X says to the three pirates. Do any of you know how to fly or steer this ship?
Let me roll a dice and see. One of them kind of raised his hands. I mean, I've seen it work. It's not different from steering it on land. Except you got the old up and down to worry about.
Good enough for me. X goes to X goes to where he saw Midas going down the room. And he calls to Midas. Midas, I have to ask. This was a ship that the Dreadnought promised you, correct?
No, he didn't promise me the ship. What are you talking about, X? we're going to do exactly what Theron's doing.
Oh, forget that I just said that. All right, so what I'll say is, I don't trust Theron steering this ship that we were trying to have for you. If I make
Theron's
a
not
move
going to
on,
let us have the ship X, but I'm also not about to attack Solara's most trusted confidant.
and her dad, who she thought was Theron, was also like supporting. What do we do about that enemy that we don't want to make?
It's not like a forever thing, X. I mean, he's still in the ship from his longtime friend. He makes small enemy out of him. It's some kind of rivalry thing going on. I'm not really too worried about that shit. If Dreadnought holds it after that, then he could suck an egg. But Solara's also the enemy too.
And we are the enemy as well. This doesn't sound like you too much, Midas.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it because I don't think it's that big of a deal, X.
X goes back up.
I was going to do the same thing.
All right. No, he doesn't go all the way up top. He goes to where Assad was.
Okay.
Do I have enough movement for this? All of this?
You do. It's not a lot of space down here, and you can move pretty far. So you can we can get within speaking distance to Assad.
Assad, are you okay with overthrowing Theron for the ship?
All right.
No Solar stands.
So
And hold up, I have to say, I'm not going to make a move without the majority of its approval.
Okay.
And we have someone who can steer the ship with these pirates down here with us.
Wait. I heard the guy said he saw it. He saw it work. I don't know if he knows how to steer it.
Yeah, it's okay. You drive one boat. You see one boat driven. You know how to drive them all.
Okay. So you want to overthrow Theron?
Well, we all know I have a disdain towards this man.
Is it now? Do you want to overthrow Theron because of that, or because it's the right thing to do?
What's up between me and you? Because of that, but I also don't want to make an enemy out of the
Dreadnought.
And this is a way for us to curry great favor with him.
I am uncomfortable with making the Dreadnought an enemy because we don't have the same allegiances as Theron and Solara. They'll probably just argue and get over it. But with us, we don't have that same clout with him. But at the same time, I'm not going to attack Theron. He's an ambassador for our trade deal, and he's Solara's most trusted advisor. Here's what I'm saying. That I'm more comfortable with giving the ship to the Dreadnought, but I'm personally not going to put my hands on them.
Okay. In group thought. Theron, what is your plan? And then you can pass me because that was a lot going on right there.
Theron says, I thought that was obvious. X, I'm stealing a ship.
And doing what with it?
Keeping it. What does one do with a stolen ship?
All right, X waits for his next turn.
Okay.
All right, wait, X, really quick. If you're the one to overthrow Theron, I don't know how he's gonna perceive that against you.
How Theron will perceive that?
I don't know how he would perceive that personally from you.
He knows that I'm trying to kill him. I'm sorry. Go.
Cloud Scraper's turn, which is Theron takes the ship further into the clouds, and at this point he has made a complete right turn and kept the speed up. At this point, you all are around 100 feet away from the Dreadnought ship, going a completely different direction than the Dreadnought's going. Without anyone intervening, the Dreadnought is not finding the ship or catching it. This brings us to a side, and I will ask again, does anyone have any intention of stopping Theron?
Hold on, I'm still continuing this conversation with X before I make a decision.
Yeah, I'm not
X,
sure either.
X, I didn't hear Solara object in any way in the group thought. I don't know if she spoke to anyone, but I didn't hear her object. I didn't hear Samson object. I didn't hear Midas object. Well, Midas said he...
Wait, object to what specifically?
Oh, we're not talking about... We're
talking in person.
Right.
We're talking in person.
All right, never mind.
So I didn't hear Midas. I didn't hear Samson object. I didn't hear Davina. I didn't hear Mir. Maybe
I already got two no's from you and Midas.
Mine wasn't a no. Mine's exact. I just said I personally wasn't putting my hands on Theron. That's what I'm saying.
Got you.
What I'm saying is for overthrowing Theron, it doesn't look good. That's what I'm saying.
Feels very good with the new partner and ally we have.
We mean Dreadnought?
Dreadnought, yes. Until Midas eventually steals his ship. But we'll get to that bridge when we have to cross it.
I don't think Midas is going to ship from there, but honestly, I'm with your plan, but it looks like hello.
Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead.
Hello. Broke up. Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, could you hear me the whole time?
Nah, you were on that Chuck E. Cheese Wi-Fi for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I said I'm with your plan, but it looks like that we're in the minority about it.
Yeah, let's see how things play out. But be on the ready.
Yeah, let's just see how things play out, and and then we'll handle Dreadnought being an enemy, you know, when it becomes relevant to us.
X nods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Huh?
it was it, but X nods.
Okay. X, you could always say that you and Theron have a beef, and he's going to murder you if he perceived any attack from you. And I can always say Theron's the ambassador of our trade deal. I wasn't going to put my hands on him.
X nods again.
So, Assad, what would you like to do with the actual action on your turn? Are you still searching the room or doing something else?
Hold on one second. Hold on. Turn the
Rolling
Wi-Fi
8
on.
investigations. That's going to be what you're using to look.
In that room.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to turn around and go to the other room.
Okay. The next room the porthole is open, as was the same case in Azrael's room. This one's pretty bare bones. It seems like it's been an unused cabin.
Unused cabin? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next I'm going to go into that room, the room in the middle, that one.
This room is much bigger. It has a map table, a pretty decent bed, a wardrobe, and a desk with some books.
All right. You know, I'm going to roll investigation again.
Okay.
All right.
9. Okay. As you start looking through, there's a lot to go through here. It's going to take you a little bit of time.
Okay.
Brings us back to Theron. Theron just continues steering the ship down and away from the Dreadnought. Dreadnought's turn. Slora, you would know that your visage is back to head the correct direction towards the cloud scraper, but still very far away. So they've gotten the direction right, but they're still about 100 feet off. And falling back as the cloud scraper is much faster than the Dreadnought ship.
Okay.
All right, another 1,000 feet for Azrael's body. Samson. Right, investigating the room. 25. You find what looks to be the Devil Bite's logbook. As you're quickly going through it, it seems that he's offloaded most of his cargo recently. He doesn't have much on board, as he made all of his mainland stops before heading out to Evanwood, which may be the reason why you were able to catch him in the first place. It does seem that the cargo holds, outside of the kegs you just brought on, may be majorly empty as far as anything worthwhile. Though it doesn't say where the payments received are currently. The map itself, it's a familiar map to you. It seems, as you're kind of going across it, there are indentations to indicate there may be something laid on top of it before and written on, but you do not see anything like that in this room. He has a pretty nice wardrobe, all things considered. None of it will fit you, as he was a full orc, but it is, from your eye, you can tell, very expensively made. Even the more rugged gear does seem to be of a note of the expensive taste. Splendid bed, also top of the line. And you also find 20 platinum in his wardrobe as well.
Yeah, pocket the 20 platinum. Is the bed like set there? Like, it's not moving?
No, as you try to kind of move it and maybe push into the walls, like some of the things that happen in a Dreadnought ship, nothing of that happens. The bed is in place, pretty finely anchored here in case you're on a ship that moves around a bunch.
Okay.
And you do also find a parchment that's rolled up and kind of tucked to the side of the desk itself. Kind of, it's supposed to be out of sight, but you're able to find it.
All right, I want to open that and read it.
Okay. You open it, and it is a extremely well done image of somebody. And across the sides of it, it says, "Scry on me." And below it, it says, uno momento.
Do I recognize the person?
You do not. It says 8 a.m. GL2, GL1, KH, SN1, SN2, SN3, DC1. And I'll put that in the chat here.
Okay, thank you.
I made a new channel called File Documents, so that'll be in there.
Okay. I would like to get on the floor and look under the bed to see if there's somewhere I can take a piece of wood or just a piece of wood.
This room is pretty flawless. There are no chunks broken off in here. You could attempt to break off a chunk if you'd like, but there is no loose chunks in here. Catherine seemed to, it's actually a very clean room at that. Devilbite seemed to be a bit of a he was a cleanly person.
Okay. Hold on, let me check what kind of toolkits I got going on there.
I mean, you have knives and stuff. If you just want to kind of get a chunk.
Yeah. I want to crawl under the bed, go towards the back of the wall, and get a chunk of wood. A small one, not big.
I get that. You're gonna have to go on the bed and kind of try to move some stuff because there is no clearing underneath. There's like you can kind of see behind it, but you can't get under there.
So
I mean, there were a number of explosions on the ship itself up top. Like there
I
are
don't want
chunks
to take it from anywhere that might be replaced.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to get.
You can kind of squeeze on the sides of it, but you can't get underneath of it.
There's no clearing underneath of it. It's flush to the ground.
Correct. There's like maybe a little gap you can see through. Beyond that, no.
Then by the back right pillar, I want to kind of close to the wall back there. I want a piece from back there. Unless there's an opening on the other side as well. Like if I can do that on the back left, I'll do it on the back
pretty
left.
much you can get on the bed and kind of get off of it and kind of get into the corner and try to get a chunk off. You can do that.
Yeah, okay. That's what I want to do.
With a turn, it's not an issue. You can get that done.
All right.
So after
and
that,
then I guess I'll leave the room.
Okay. Moving to Shalora, I will once again ask: is anyone going to stop Theron? The opportunities to do so are dwindling quickly.
Real quick, do I have an action or no?
Depends on how big of an action. Because no, I'll say no. Chiseling off the side of the ship will be an action.
Brian's asking again as a group. Does anyone intend to stop him as a group?
All right, so I don't want to chip it off yet. Then I will sit on the bed and hold on. Let me check my spells. Make sure I can do this. Wait, where the fuck is it? Did I not equip it? Shit.
Spell management. If you've been a regular bard, you'd always be equipped. Do you want to be a
never
special
mind. I don't even have sending equipped. I was gonna hit up the dreadnought real quick.
He's in the group thought.
I don't want Theron in here.
There you go. So without sending, are you getting your piece of wood?
I'm getting my piece. Okay. I'm getting out of there.
So yes, the DM asks again. Does anyone have intentions of stopping Theron?
Wait, why do you keep asking us? Because of consequences?
Or drop out of combat if you're not going to stop him.
Hey, turn over.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't plan on stopping him.
Yeah, you plan on killing him and taking the ship.
Honestly, this isn't my fight. I got the piece of the ship that I need. You can always come back.
So that's no for Midas, no for Assad, no for Samson. I don't think Salor is stopping him.
Yeah, X already made up his mind.
No for X.
Really, two people.
And I do believe it's a no for me as well.
Okay.
Is Jenna in? Jenna, for some reason.
She just spoke. She just spoke.
She just spoke.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Jenna.
What's that?
What? We kind of caught the end of it.
Oh, let me plug my mic in.
Turn my headphones up.
Better?
Yes. So, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm going with the group.
Cool. All right. So, if no one is planning to stop Theron,
can I do one more thing before we drop out? I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna ask Dreadnought a question in the group talk.
You can do that, yeah.
Hey, Dreadnought, we're not a part of this, right? Like we can just leave. We're good. We're all good. This is between you and Theron, right?
Part of the ship, part of the crew, my friend.
Not part of the ship. I'm just here.
I believe you can
I
fly.
was part of your ship when I came here.
He's a captive.
I welcome you to jump off the ship. I believe some of you can fly.
I cannot, Dreadnought, but I am not with this plan. I had no idea.
I once again offer you to stop Theron, then stop the ship, and you'll find you eventually.
But see, stopping Theron makes that our problem. And my point is, I don't think any of this is our problem. Hey, Theron, how do you feel about this? Why can't you guys just talk this out? Why can't you just roll as a duo? Scotty and Michael, they're two athletes from back where I'm from. They won 6 championships in the gladiator ring. Working together.
Theron says, there's nothing to discuss. To which the Dreadnought replies, you heard him. There is nothing to discuss.
So, where does this put Solara and Theron?
Who are you asking?
The group thought?
Is this put Solara and Theron on the class river?
Wait, Solara's with us?
Yes.
Yeah, she jumped onto our ship. I'm so confused too.
Oh, shit.
Theron told her jump on, and the next turn she jumped on with the shield guardian right behind her.
Solara, what do you think? What the fuck?
It's just a little pirate fun and games, I guess. Shit's up for grabs, so he grabbed it. Not like they're mortal. I mean, he wants the ship too. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, pirates, fun and games. This is the game. It's a chase.
What if the game comes with our life, Solar?
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Solar,
he's not gonna. Even if he managed to catch the ship, he wouldn't kill you. There's no reason to.
He just said part of the ship, part of the crew.
Did he say he was going to kill Theron? No, he did not.
What do you know that we don't know? Because I read a very particular book that said the captain and crew of a ship is killed when the ship is taken over. I don't know which ship that is, but we might be on it very well.
No, he's trying to claim the ship now, but he has to make a clean getaway to do so.
You guys are so scared of things.
Dreadnought, what are you gonna do if you catch us?
If I catch
Gotta
you
take
and you
the
did
ship.
not stop yourself, then I will consider your enemies, and I will clear the ship of my enemies, and I will take the ship.
Wait.
This is not lining up with what you just said.
Wait, well,
He
what do you
didn't
mean
say
by
he would
clear?
kill you. He said he would get you off the ship.
Well,
There's a
no, yeah,
difference.
Dreadnought. What
There's
do you mean
nuance in words.
specifically? Dreadnought. What do you mean specifically by clear? What does that mean?
I am under no
Are you gonna
obligation
kill
to.
me?
I am under no obligations to extend myself to enemies. I
Oh my
suppose you
gosh,
have
these
to
guys are
roll
punks.
your dice.
Shut up, Mike.
Cowards.
Dolores
Cowards.
is now like kind of like laughing. Like, I need you all to stop this.
Midas telepathically says to Theron, you see the cowards?
Oh my
cowards.
god. If you
This is
if
what I
you
have to
all
deal
wanna
with
jump
all the
off,
time.
He might catch you. I don't know. He's not gonna kill you. Just stop this. Cut it off.
That's what I have to deal with all the time.
Well, I feel comfortable saying no one's going to stop Theron now, right? That's your last gambit, Samson? Your last... Or... Does that conversation make you want to take an action now?
I'm just confused now. I'm about to
Do what?
fuck out of here.
Yo.
No,
Definite, definitively.
Do keep in mind, you have no idea where the Dreadnought ship is at this point. There is nothing in sight for
I
you to
know.
go to. Okay.
Like that's why I said I'm about to polymorph and get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
If he does it or whatever, I don't think anybody's stopping Theron. So I also want to say to Theron, we need you to take us to Sethrit after your little heist. It is important. It is imperative that we get back to Sethrit.
Can I go to sleep? Do I have to worry about anything happening if I go to sleep? I'm tired.
Let's take a moment to drop out of combat. I feel like we're out of
Yes,
combat.
for dropping out of combat.
We're dropping out.
Okay. So, as the Cloud Scraper gains more and more distance on the Dreadnought ship, going further in the clouds, making unexpected turns, generally, Theron, knowing the Dreadnought very well, doing everything he needs to avoid the Dreadnought's capture. Or Dreadnought even closing in anyone close to them. So, Theron says, aloud, kind of yelling, "We've lost him! Bless you. Bless you!
so,
This will be a good time for us to gather and speak, I think."
give me a minute.
You're talking to your grandma. You asked
Yeah.
Grandma about the eggs. We'll do that really quick, and then we'll hop back into things. You rolled a 12 persuasion. There's a moment before you get a response, and you get the sending in your head from Grandmama. She simply says, "Getting a little ahead of ourselves, aren't we? I thought you were killing a dragon, not breeding one."
Laura tries to remain composed and says, "Past that now. Killed the little green goblin here. Is there anything I should know about dragon eggs?"
There's another pause before you get a response.
Roll again?
No. She says, "I will have to get back to you. Good job, Shalor."
Thank you.
And you feel a heat coming from your tattoo. And part of the tree you got to cover up or to blend in with the rose, part of the tree becomes part of the brand of the rose.
You know what?
So now you have the rose and essentially the base of the tree that are now part of the brand.
You're earning
Messing up the
part.
colors. The colors were important.
The colors did shift a bit. They did mess up the colors a bit. Still a beautiful
colors were
tattoo, but
important.
now it's kind of throws it off a bit.
Damn it. We need to go see that woman again. Damn. Darren, can we make a U-turn?
Wow.
But might just give me investigation for below deck. Assad, you gave me an investigation already, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll another.
Hey, we got a turn order.
Yeah,
so give me
still roll
investigation. Right.
Figure this out.
While they do that, Solora shimmies down and says, "No, seriously, Darren. Like, can we make a U-turn? Like, when does this become like definitively your ship?"
24 hours.
Gosh dang it! I'm going to use my little thing so I can re-roll the d20.
Okay.
Samson goes upstairs to the
19.
to the wheel to be by Darren since he called everybody up.
Okay.
Yeah, X goes up too. But X needs to have a conversation.
All right.
You might want to stay down there. X is in danger.
Assad goes upstairs also.
Okay.
Got some trash rolls.
Midas, as you're looking around through the cargo hold, aside from the kegs you brought on, you're able to find what was clearly meant to look like just some food rations. As being the curious person you are, you kind of go through them a bit, and you do find what appears to be where they were holding their treasures.
Right.
All right.
Hey, real quick. I want to
let me
go
tell
up
them what you got
after.
first.
Okay. All right. My bad.
You find one had 50 silver, one had 70 platinum, and one had 90 platinum.
God.
I'll pocket it all.
You don't have pockets big enough for all of that.
Yay.
What? Yes, I do. All right. So I put it into my ring.
This is.
Oh, there you go.
You could definitely put all grab them all together and then poof into your ring, and then you have it's pretty much 3 crates worth. So 90, 70, and 50.
All that's
Silver,
platinum?
50 silver, and then
50
160
silver.
platinum.
Correct.
Can you write this down for me? I'm with the kid right now, and I'll do it at the end of the night. But
I got you.
Hey, DM, I wanted to go upstairs after I finish my investigation on that second.
That's fine.
Second roll. All right. Okay.
and then after that, I'm going to head into that room where the what's it called is the broomstone, and I'm just going to chip off a little bit of broomstone off of each of them.
Okay. Did you roll a 9 on this room before, Assad?
Both times, yes. Trash rolls.
You don't get the roll again, buddy. That's a 9. You can maybe come back in an hour later, but for the moment, you have made your roll for this room.
All right. Okay. Well, I want to spend as long as I can to find as much as possible before I go upstairs.
Okay. This seems to be a well-kept room. There are many dresses in here. There seems to be a series of maps, a few journals, odd personal items that seem very old. You get the impression this may have been Azrael's room proper.
Yeah, I take them all.
May simply just be where she spent her days. This is where she slept.
Oh, the old stuff. I take all that stuff. Journals, maps, old stuff.
Okay.
All the antiques.
You've done so, and because they're mostly knickknacks, so you have no issue putting those in the little pack you have. And then you make your way up top.
Anything worth noting?
Nothing that jumps out immediately.
Okay.
I do have a question after y'all done.
I was moving to you next.
Okay.
What's your question?
So if I don't have the space to put 160 platinum and 50 Silver, what did we do with the money that we got from the other guy when he gave us like 800 platinum or something like that?
Did he give you 800 platinum? Was it that much?
It was. Midas probably should be able to pocket that money, honestly, because we got 800 platinum each.
Yeah, but you guys, it was something like that. You guys have like packs and everything, but you guys take a lot of shit, and you guys don't actively use your bag of holding very much. So based on all like the weapons you guys carry around and all the random items,
I don't have many weapons, but all right.
I feel like you have stuff. So you could probably
I would definitely trade some of it out. This is garbage off of me.
All right, we will say you were able to put all that in your bag, your personal bag, then, not your ring.
Okay.
The door to the brimstone is locked.
I'm going to rush the back door and break them in.
Your strength's like
I'm going. What'd you say?
Weak dog.
I don't know if you have the strength to break a door yourself.
I got power to break a door.
So what do you
got
doing?
attacks. Okay. Let's see. What spell? I'm gonna shoot a couple Eldritch blasts at it.
All right, let him rip.
I ask a question before he does this.
You're not always doing it, but sure.
No, this is out of game.
Yeah,
It's not Samson.
Good.
Is that audible?
What?
Eldritch blast going off downstairs?
It's 2 decks below. You guys are kind of flying through wind and air. I'm not sure you'd hear it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let me.
How about
Get back to my
Assad? Can
deck.
Assad hear that? He's only one deck below me.
No, because he spent some
you're
time
not
going
playing.
through the crates first. So you probably would have made your way upstairs before he started.
Oh,
letting
sorry.
these off.
That's damn. I gotta roll the attack first, I guess.
Okay.
Technically, no, I don't think you're gonna miss a door.
All right.
Although the critical role crew has fucked up with doors a lot, so those 2 hit. It's a door.
Okay. All right. Got 22 damage.
So you are able to chip off pieces of the door, but you've done next to no damage to it. This is an extremely hardy door. It seems to be made to resist breached entry.
And the motherfucker got a fucking fireball at this door. I don't feel like doing this. All right, I'm just gonna head up with the crew.
Okay.
I was about to say, you don't want to catch the ship on fire anyways.
How you know? Know what I want to do?
You might be a solo.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Pirate victors. Mull about it.
It's not pirate victory. It's just a victory.
No,
if you burn the ship around, if you burn the ship around you, you know you've broken the door down, but you've also killed yourself. So.
No, I didn't. I'm taking that broomstone and fly it off the ship.
Yo, you don't even know how to use broomstone, bro.
It's ways.
You gonna learn in
wouldn't
like
it be
20 seconds?
He
Wouldn't it
can
be
fly
better?
himself, so I think that's what he means. He doesn't need the broomstone.
I can fly.
Oh,
I
you
can
mean like
pop
that?
into my
Oh, you mean
ring.
like that? All right.
Yeah, he can
I can
himself
pop into
fly.
my ring. Like I can get out of it a couple ways.
Okay, well, you all gather. Theron has like one hand on the wheel lazily. You guys make a little powwow circle. And he says, I believe you all have some questions.
Yeah, what does this mean for us? Did you sign us up for something without asking? That's all I want to know. I
No, I
don't know
believe
about
you all
anybody else.
were quite vocal about wanting this ship, were you not?
Yeah, we didn't want to help you steal the ship. You see how those are different?
I don't think you see how those are not.
Spoken like a true pirate.
No, I mean, the questions I have, I don't really have too many questions. You stole a ship. Things happen. That's life. Pirate life. You gotta steal ships. Now we're all pirates.
No.
Yeah, does this make us pirates?
No, it doesn't.
No, I stole the ship.
I mean,
Theron, I stole the ship. Don't do this to me.
if you want to
Don't do
call
this
yourself a pirate, you're more than welcome to. That's, no one...
No, I want you to call me a pirate.
We stole a ship. Exactly. We stole a ship and we were part of a crew that stole a ship. The Dreadnought even said it. That's some pirate stuff right there, Theron.
X crosses his leg and say, "We did not steal a ship." Theron stole a ship. And
Can I
Theron,
roll persuasion?
you stole this because we said we wanted to steal the ship?
Samson, you can roll
X.
persuasion.
You don't talk anymore.
Theron says to X, you all seem quite adamant about wanting to take this ship and give it to Midas, if I was listening correctly. I don't believe you understood how impossible that was for you.
No, I mean, I kind of plan on doing what you just did. I figured it's pretty darn impossible. I knew it was going to be allowed to just take it.
So you're giving the ship to Midas and the Misfits?
Not exactly.
X, he's keeping it for himself.
May I finish, Assad? Or should you like to continue to speak for me?
Hey,
You should probably relax.
Samson, do you have teleportation circle equipped?
That's kind of private information.
Oh, I'm saying, all right. What? I'm sorry. I apologize. I was not prepared for that, yo.
As I was saying, as Dreadnought mentioned, I believe, and as I've heard, actually Stefan may have informed you, the flying ships are coveted amongst the pirate lords. They are not allowed to go into the hands of royalty. He looks at Shalora, Samson, and Assad. Nations, look at the three of you again. And by principle must be captained and owned by pirates. Pirates of note, pirates of name. None of you are that. Had you taken this ship, the Dreadnought would have, by law, had to kill you. And he would have.
Oh. Thank
You're
you.
going to try it.
Try it.
Yeah. I told you. I'm not really worried about it right now.
So are you now captaining this ship in Salora's name? I'm still trying to figure out.
No, that would also not be allowed, as Shalora is the Sunrise Queen.
And not in her name, but as a... So what is your plan?
Are you still on our side?
I'm always and always will be on Shalora's side.
And that is what I'm getting. The Misfits talked about Midas owning the ship. Because you are on Salora's side, are you at Salora's bequest with operating the ship?
As it stands, and as it will stand publicly, as it were, this is my ship. I generally do not have a need for a flying ship unless I am doing something Shalora needs me to do that would involve a flying ship.
Hey, X, I just said that. It's very in way less words.
So,
Be that as it may, none of you know how to fly this.
no, it's true. And so then, are you going to take us to Sethert?
That is where you are going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, yes I am. That was the plan, unless you have somewhere else to go.
Oh shit! We were worrying for nothing, guys.
Theron, how fast could you get us to Setheric? We need to get there ASAP.
It is a long journey, as it was arriving here. The Cloud Scraper can go considerably quick. Did any of the other pirates survive this conflict?
We have 3 below who have sworn allegiance to this ship.
This is a very pirate thing to do. Depending on their capabilities, the quickest I could see us getting back to Setheret is 10 days.
Okay.
Maybe a little faster.
Okay. Hey, Samson, I think we need to get there faster. Is there any way to teleport back to Setheric?
Not today.
All right. How about tomorrow? How about tomorrow?
I have the transportation circle for Sethert, Brian.
Nope.
Aside, you're hearing your head.
You only know
What
how to
did
get
you ask
to.
for?
Hold on.
You only know how to get to Evanwood and the thicket.
Okay.
You only know 2 circles.
I say again, not today.
Aside, you hear
Midas
your head.
has-
What
yeah.
did you ask for?
Huh?
Midas cast detect thoughts, and then you hear in your head. What did you ask for?
Yo, this guy a detective.
Yeah.
What do you mean what did I ask for?
That's the question.
What did you ask Azrael for?
Oh,
that's a different sentence entirely.
right. That's what
I
I'm
got
saying.
it.
What is he talking about?
I did it.
That's why I'm like, yo, what is he talking about? Is this out loud? Is this out loud?
No, in your head and only your head.
Oh, I can speak back to you?
No.
No, but he is reading your thoughts, and
But you don't know that.
right.
Oh.
I don't know you have a way around this, LaShawn, honestly.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think I paid off a big debt.
You
Not
have
what
no
you
way to
asked her for.
subterfuge this. You have no way not to think that you asked for a clone.
Oh. But that's
reading,
what it is.
He's reading your mind.
Right. That's what I'm saying in my mind.
No, in your mind, you would think, even if you were thinking that you paid off a debt, you'd be thinking that you paid it off.
Like this
How
happened,
would
like 15
are you in my
minutes ago.
mind?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Midas is in your mind.
But Midas is in your mind. So, I mean...
So
Midas would know that.
So Midas would know everything that's in my mind. Anything.
Everything that you're
On the
thinking
top of your
about.
head, he would catch the top, anything on the top of your head.
Oh, okay. The top of my head?
Yeah, so it's your first thought
that's
when
why
he
you
says
asked
that.
what-
Yeah, and then without you having any reason to think... You have no reason to guard your mind. So if you are...
Because you also know I can't read your mind. I mean, unless I'm doing it. But like you, from this, you know, we've done this before that most people respond aloud to me. After this.
So I have to say I made a clone.
I mean, I ain't telling you what to do.
I'm not really sure how that's not your first thought, is all I'm saying.
I'm saying, what do I tell the group? I'm thinking, what do I tell?
It's not to the group, anyways. Well, I guess. I see.
This is just a thought in
that's
your own
interesting.
head.
That's interesting.
Yeah, what do I tell the group? That's the top thought in my mind. What do I tell the group?
Well, you can read your mind for 10 minutes, so that's not going to save you from this.
Oh well, let's start. Let's start it up.
Let's start it up.
So you said, what did you tell the group?
Yeah, so I'm cool with that.
What did you ask for?
All right, so yeah, so I paid off an immense debt.
That's not what I asked. I don't say that. Aside, what did you say that out loud? Like, what did you do?
Let's back it up. So is this still Midas one-on-one to him, or is this Midas in the group?
Yes, one-on-one.
Okay. And he is aware he can't answer you?
Huh?
He's aware he can't answer you?
He should be, yes.
Or are you casting message, or are you casting the telepathy thing?
I'm doing the telepathic.
So he's aware he cannot answer you?
Yes.
Oh, so I look at Midas. I look at Midas.
Okay. You're still thinking things, but you are aware that you cannot answer him.
Okay. All right.
So this is trickier still.
Right.
What was your second question, Midas?
So I said, Aside, you going to tell the group? What'd you ask for? We can speak later on it, but what'd you ask for?
Okay.
So what are you thinking now?
Oh, I think I asked to pay off an immense debt.
Midas casts message to Aside. He says, now you can answer me. What did you ask for, Aside?
I asked to pay off an immense debt.
Midas casts message again. How? What did you ask for? What was the immense debt?
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh, wrong answer to him.
Maya says, I'm tired of you metagaming, Sean. And then he presses forward.
How am I metagaming? Like, yo,
No, I honestly don't know how you can hold this back.
No.
Just think.
Everybody said that.
I
And
really
then now
don't.
you're somehow holding it back.
I really don't know how you can hold this back. Even if what you want to say aloud to a person is, I paid off and the man's dead, you're still going to think about what that actually means. Unless Asari decides he's never going to think about the clone ever.
no, that would be metagaming.
Yeah. So
Either way it goes, you're gonna think about the fact that you don't want to say anything about it.
that's the other thing too. Myers is the only person who's aware of
It
how this
also
works.
catches you off
truly.
guard.
Yeah, not saying anything about the clone is a decision within itself. That is a thought.
I would say.
And he has your thoughts for 10 minutes. So
Yeah, if one of y'all.
I just don't personally see how that could happen.
Right. Let's keep playing it then.
We're not playing out 10 minutes of this.
It's not going to take 10 minutes. Damn.
It takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes. Like, it's 10 minutes. Like, come on.
You better do that on one of your side campaigns.
Side campaign. What did you ask for?
I just told you. Like, I just told you.
Nishan, can you explain to me how you can come to that thought without thinking about what you don't want to say? How do you logically do that?
I do. Haven't we discussed that you can have a thought without, like, separate to the group thought? Or did I miss something?
It's not a group thought.
Yes,
It's
but
separate
that's
to
not
the
a group thought.
This is Midas detecting thought.
Midas
mind.
reading his mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, he asked him a question and he's reading his mind to get an answer.
Listen, it doesn't make any fucking sense for that.
If this joint flies, I'm just saying, like,
if
there's no
if
point
it's
to
gonna
detect
be a
thoughts.
sticking point, I don't care. But yeah, you are actively breaking a spell if you do that.
Yeah, he read your mind up.
Everybody's saying it. What do you think, DM?
I think he read your mind. I think
I could see if there was any pretense for you to be guarding yourself.
yeah,
from
if
it
you
at the
had
time.
any reason to hide this in your mind, that's different. But this just happened like 15 minutes ago. You guys were just talking about Theron in the ship, and he pops in your head, "Hey, what'd you ask Azrael for?" So this is the first time you've been confronted with talking to anyone else about it. So I personally think your mindset would go, "Shit, no one can know about the clone. I paid off a debt."
And then after he thinks that, if he does do that, if we get to that point, then Mike's going to ask him through a message so he can actually say something this time.
I think your first thought would be something around like no one can know about the clone, or I guess you would probably think no one can know about Assad. Or I'll give you one better.
No one can know about myself.
No one can know of what did we decide to call him, because you already have a name.
Oh,
So I will give you that because we've already done this.
oh,
This is already,
Soar. Yeah, Soar.
no one can know about Soar.
Yeah.
No one can know about Soar,
shit.
and you'll say instead, "I paid off a debt." So your thought is, no one can know about Soar. I'm going to tell them, if I have to, that I paid off a great debt. Because Assad has, in fact, been thinking about this for a month. Probably longer. So he does have a name for that clone already.
Okay.
You're lucky you sent me that shit today, Sean, because if you had it...
Oh, gotcha. Right.
The fact that you have already named him and you've already had... This wasn't a clutch decision. You already decided this a long time ago. You were going to ask for this to happen. So
yeah,
he does have a
the
name.
fact that he didn't even say that out of his own damn mouth when I was asking him makes this sound cheesy as hell, but it's whatever. I'll let
this is very...
It's definitely a DM save.
It's a DM save. This is. This is
All right. All right.
This is a DM save,
good.
but I do think...
Hey, no, get that up. Get that up.
Hey, fam, as long as everybody gets one.
Well, you guys all do get one. You do. I feel like I have done okay giving you all one as we go. But feel free to pull this card should it come up again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you saved Nishan. Just pull the card.
So Mike's going to say to sorry. What'd you ask for, Azrael for in the message?
So how do you respond in message, if you choose to respond?
I paid off a great debt. That's what I asked.
Okay.
Samson says, because Prasad said that out loud as well, right?
No, that's in the message spell.
No. I'm saying before that, the first time he responded.
No, that was in thought.
That was his personal thoughts, not the group thought.
No, I'm saying that he paid off a great debt.
No, none of that's allowed.
He never answered.
No one can hear any of that. Because he knows Midas can do the telepathic one-on-one thing, and he can't reply to that. He only thought a response. That's why.
Oh, so he didn't respond when.
Well, no one can hear Midas ask that either.
Okay.
Midas did that separately. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Midas did that separately.
I get that. I'm just trying to, because there was a response, then we went back and did some shit.
All of those were private, that no one else could hear.
Okay.
Midas says to him, "Which debt is that, Aside?" It's funny that you keep it, and then Midas says, "It's funny that you keep it secrets, but I told you guys immediately."
That's your prerogative. You don't have to tell anyone anything.
During this, as there's an awkward silence on the ship, Samson pulls out some spice and starts passing it out. We fucking killed a dragon, guys.
I don't want a sword today, Samson.
You don't want a sword today. I will say.
What's the sound I think of when I say that word sword?
Huh? Oh, what'd you say?
What's the sound I think of when I say the word sword?
Oh, that's what you said? I thought you said sword.
I did too.
I said sword.
I thought you
said
sword.
When you say it, it sounds like you're saying sword.
Yeah, he's right.
I said sword.
Bro,
so
it sounds like you're saying sword.
Okay, he said sword, so it is sword. He's saying the word.
It sounds like he was saying soar, but as a person who also can fucking fly, does that mean soar through the skies? Like, that's my hang up on it.
It is your personal choice to interpret it how you will. I will say Midas.
I don't know of any other soar because
So that's what you get. That's what you get then.
Okay.
Midas, I will say when you asked him what debt, Assad's thought would be the blade rings and how that ties to him, and how his name's been called twice, and trying to kill the many times he's tried to use them against giants and could not. The debt. The great debt. Because that's a big fucking one.
His name's been called twice?
Yeah. He got called against the giant back in what you call it? And, she didn't call it here. I'm sorry. Been called once, but he couldn't attack the giant in the catacombs. He froze up.
Gotcha.
And it fucked him up and killed someone else too. Is the whole thing. Knocked someone out. I forgot who it was, but yeah. The great debt of the blade rings is what would come to mind when you ask about the debt specifically.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna write this down.
Is that a fair assumption, Nishan? Because that is the debt technically.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, fair assumption.
Midas, while you're writing, don't forget the 160 gold and 50 silver.
150 plat. 160 plat.
Sorry. Yeah, 160 plat. I completely forgot we had this much money. I'd have been buying shit.
Well, there wasn't much to buy in Setharit. It's kind of an up-and-coming situation.
I'm just trying to write this gold and silver thing down. I gotta figure out where I put that.
Hey, how far are we from Evanwood?
You don't know. You have to ask there.
Well, we intercepted early, so that's
correct.
Anybody know where you got money at? On the phone app?
Say again?
Oh,
it's in inventory.
I see it.
You said inventory in the phone app.
Yep, I see it.
He's trying to figure out where it is on the D&D Beyond mobile app.
D&D Beyond app, mobile app. Get the app.
So that means wait. No. That means I knew. That means in some way I suspect Midas might have read my mind. Then.
For what? When he says sore?
Yeah, when he said "soar" out loud.
That's up to you. I would think.
If that's the case,
probably
then
yes.
I know that Sora's some kind of clone of Asad. Y'all want to keep playing these games. Either you're going to tell me straight up or you're going to sit there and allow.
Can I respond first?
Like,
can you give me a second to respond to that?
I'm not talking about you.
I know
I'm
you're not.
talking about you.
Just wait. Just take a second. Take a second.
All right.
Having just thought about Sore and Midas saying Sore, you would probably connect that. You would be if that's your thought just now, Deshaun. That's your thought. If your thought is shit, he might be reading my mind. You can add that thought. I think that's a fair connection because that's what he was trying to do anyways. Was trying to get a reaction from you by saying Sore. So is that your thought?
What was the sentence again? It was something sore.
I'm not trying to soar right now. I believe.
So I'm not trying to soar right now.
When Samson offered spice.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50. It's like a maybe thing. Maybe like a suspicion.
So you're suspicious about it then? There's an echo of someone.
That's me.
Okay. So does it cross your mind that he might be reading yours? You're muted, Deshaun.
Yeah, possibility. That
Midas,
that might be it.
It crosses his mind, and you read off his mind that he's now concerned you are reading his because you mentioned sore after he thought sore.
Yep. All good.
You still have some time on the detect thoughts you want to ask, so say something else.
Nah, I'm done having my spells nerfed. That's good. I'm gonna move on to something different.
Okay.
That's going to be ridiculous. The second save as well, but whatever.
He has a proper name for the clone. What's the issue with that? I'm asking the room.
You said what?
Yeah, he has a proper noun for the clone, so what's the issue with that? If he thinks of the clone with his name.
No, there's no issue with that. The issue for me, just from a thought standpoint, comes in. And Nishan, I'm really not trying to attack you or anything right here. Like, it's just with this situation, it doesn't make sense. Like, all right, cool. You want to give him the first one where Sora is its own name.
What's the second one?
Fine. The second one is him being suspicious about it. There has to be a thought between them.
I just said there was. I just said there was. He recognized. I said the thought is he thinks Midas is reading his mind because Midas mentioned Sora after he thought it. That's the thought. What should the thought be? What am I missing?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm honestly asking. What should it have been instead?
I just think that's a massive jump.
I'm not.
What?
Yeah, I'm
no,
not
but
worried
what
about
should
it.
it? What should it be?
On.
You already got the one save. What should it be?
I'm fine with the one, like I said. But for it's fine.
It's clearly not. Just I have no issue changing.
No, it
this.
is. It is. No, it really is. Like
look.
Salty in the moment, but
look,
it really is fine.
Look. If it's a big issue,
it's not a big issue. No. Which is why I'm perfectly fine walking away from it. Like it doesn't break the game. It doesn't do anything.
I'm not talking about with just you. I'm talking about with Midas too, because I understand. Well, I understand how you feel. So if you understand, look, I understand. All right, so Midas knows about the clone. Whatever.
But see that's the thing. I think it's perfectly fine to just move on. Like, keep it that way. But there's logical fallacies there. And it's fine. It really is. We're playing a game.
Right, but this is the second time this has happened. It's probably going to happen the third, fourth, and fifth time with Midas reading people's minds. So we do need to kind of figure out how this is going to work. Because Midas is not going to stop reading minds. I don't want him to stop because he thinks it's not going to work anymore.
I just feel like if he gets that shit off surreptitiously like he just did, your mind should flow freely, like naturally. And this just doesn't seem natural. That's all I'm saying. If this is naturally what Assad's mind is always like, especially coming down off of this big of a high, cool.
I mean, so what?
That's fine.
The two things we've given is that Midas asked what he got from the thing, and he thinks about what he got. The person he created, Sor. His first thought is, I don't want to talk about Sor. I will say instead that I paid off a great debt.
Right.
Then when Midas asks directly about the great debt, he mentions the blade race, what the great debt actually is. When Midas says Sor aloud, he thinks, oh shit, I think he's reading my mind. He just said Sor after I thought it. Which one doesn't fit?
I just think that there's a big jump between the two.
I'm asking, what do you think he should have thought is what I'm asking you. Just say the sentence. Or the general couple of them.
I just thought about Sor.
Okay.
Now Midas is mentioning Sor. Mm-hmm. Does he know about who Sor is? At least that, at the bare minimum. Which would establish Sor as a person.
Instead of saying, is he reading my mind, it should be, does he know who Sor is?
There has to be some thought that leads up to, is he reading them?
All right, hold on. Let me ask a question.
We are down a rabbit hole right here that we don't need to be down. We can keep playing.
Right.
No, I think it's important because it's going to dictate a lot of the rest of the game going forward.
Seriously, what are the mechanics with reading someone's mind like that? Like, what level of thoughts does the person get to read?
It's surface thoughts. The first thing you think of it's your very first couple of thoughts. It's surface thoughts. So it's great for interrogation, and he could push further and get everything, but he did not push further. But you get surface thoughts. Like if someone asks you your name, the first thing you think of is your name. Even if you're going to lie, the first thing you think of is your true name and then the lie. So he gets surface thoughts. So if asked, what did you wish for, the first thing that's going to come up is what you wish for and then what you want to say.
Okay. All right, Saeed, what do you think should have gave off? Like what do you think Assad should have gave off?
I originally think Assad probably should have thought of his clone.
Thought of the word clone?
I think what I was thinking he would say, I asked for another me. Not the word clone.
Or how about I say I asked for myself? How about that?
No, that's a weird way to think of it in your own mind.
I am not trying to spend any more time on this. I'm okay moving past this.
That's what I keep saying, but I understand where Brian is as the DM, not wanting to have to do this again going forward.
I think
he's trying to nail out.
My only point or thought is, wasn't there a point where he said, I paid off a debt, and then if Saeed wanted to hear more, he'll push further?
There is, but the issue is being what his first thought would have been, caught off guard, asked about what he wished for. Because while he ends up with I paid off a debt being a part of that's the lie he's going to tell people. That it's technically true, but that's the story. That's not the actuality of it.
Too much to just roll for it in this occasion, or just let it slide and keep going?
There should be a level of consistency. There should be a level of consistency every time.
There is. That's the trick of it, because we pulled back him reading his mind when the Archfey came, but he was going to get all the information for that as well. So this is what it boils down to. If you read the thought of an NPC, and the NPC had just cloned themselves, you would know the NPC made a clone.
Okay.
That's what it boils down to. Whether you want to call it a clone, a duplicate.
What the fuck?
All right. Midas knows.
I'm not talking about that. I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was off mute. I'm trying to put this installation on.
Yeah, I think he would know. I think would have boiled because it had been an NPC, and you had read the NPC's mind. I would not, even if they had named the clone. I think. So I think Midas knows there is a duplicate of Assad. Assad wished for a duplicate of himself. I think that's what we'll go with here.
All right. Then Midas doesn't ask that second question or whatever. He just asks us out loud, "Would you wish for it?" I paid off a debt, and he leaves it at that point.
Okay, and you still do get the thought of what the debt is. You get the blade ranks information. Okay, but you at no point say anything aloud to let him know that you've read his mind. That's gone.
Nope, I don't say the sword thing.
Okay. So this is where we're at. Midas is aware you duplicated yourself. Samson is patching out spice. Midas is also aware of the blade ring debt, which I think I'm not sure if you knew that before or not. But all this has been a side conversation between you two mentally. Samson is handing out spice, and Theron continues to say, the ship, we'll figure out the true mechanics of how this is going to work, but if I am able to hold it for 24 hours, the ship is mine by right. I'm not entirely sure how this will work going forward, but our first destination is Sethard.
All right.
And he says, I will hold on from the spice for now, Samson. I must stay awake and active.
I'll take a little bit more for you.
No spice for me, Samson.
Samson just starts taking back the spice from everyone.
Well, does anyone want spice? No, you just put your nose up at Samson. The spice offer.
Put your nose up.
Yeah, dude, that's a funny thing. I don't think anyone wants spice, Samson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll do the stuff.
Takes all the spice back and takes out his fishing rod and goes fast out into the clouds.
That's so sad. Samson goes cloud fishing. What would anyone else like to do in this moment?
I'm going back down to investigate the rooms.
Okay.
When I get a chance, I'm gonna start. Actually, X goes to investigate as well.
Okay.
All the rooms but the one he's already been in.
All right, so you two go to investigate the ship further. Midas.
You know, I lied. I look around for my needles that I threw around, my darts.
Those are all in Azrael. All the ones that
Midas says to the group, "Hey, before we leave, I found some money. It belongs to the group." And Midas pulls out 160 platinum. He says, "I also found 50 silver, but I don't think anybody cares about that." And he says, "Hey, we should divvy this up." And then Midas looks at Theron and says, "Well, you're a part of the whole thing. Would you like to partake? I know you guys are rich, so I don't know if you need it."
Theron kind of smiles at you and he says, "Well, how kind. Actually, you are welcome to my platinum that you found on my ship. Split it how you will." He's like, "What the fuck?"
So Midas says, "Shall we add it to the party fund?"
Samson gets a disgruntled look on his face and says, "Ugh," and then tosses 20 platinum down. That's what I found, right?
Yeah.
All right, 180 platinum for the party fund.
Fuck you guys.
All right.
Oh, I guess while we're at it, Samson pulls out the portrait, the scrying portrait that he found. Anybody recognize this face?
What the fuck is this? Do I recognize it? Do I have to roll a check?
I found it in Devilbreath's room.
Anyone can roll a history check if you like. And again, the actual image is in the found documents chat in the Discord. when I actually look at it.
What the fuck?
Found documents. Let's see.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Oh, that's Midas's dad.
This guy.
How do I access found documents? I'll look at it later on. Don't worry. Oh, I see it. I see it. This is creepy.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
The text from earlier is not in here.
What text?
It was like it sounded like a Grand Theft Auto cheat code from PlayStation 2.
The bottom half is
that's on the bottom.
GL1. I missed.
Okay.
SN2 is in between 1 and 3. SN2 should be in there.
Gotcha.
Theron looks over at it. I don't recognize him, but those are the time zones underneath the time.
Oh, that makes sense. So 8 a.m. in each time zone, is it saying?
That's how I would interpret it, yes.
This sounds like he's a news reporter or something. Not necessarily news, but he gives out information. It might be beneficial to us to scry on them.
And Theron says, I'm not sure if you all are aware of the time zones. It's usually a thing only sailors and ambassadors know. Most people spend their entire lives in the same area, so it's not exactly important information.
Would Samson know about time zones since he's been traveling so much?
No, I don't think so. No, I mean, you don't, unless you've got on a ship and are talking to the captain all the time and asking the navigator about these kind of things. They're not really, it's not really necessary information.
Oh, okay.
It's because again, like most people do live and die in the same city or town or kingdom. So even if you're traveling,
is
like
time not a big factor then? Kind of like just more the sun phases?
Pretty much.
Okay.
You get where you're going. You're like, oh, the sun's still up. I got time. The sun's coming down. I should sleep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Unless you're sailing or you're an ambassador, it's not super important to day-to-day life. Theron says, I can quickly tell you. You have Golden Leaf 2, Golden Leaf 1, Craghammer, Nalor 1, 2, and 3, and Draconia 1. Which, of course, encompasses...
What was the SN? I'm sorry.
Draconia 1, which would encompass...
SN.
Sil Noir. That's the
Sil
name
Noir.
of the Elven territory, of course.
Okay.
Silver 1 and 3, but not Silver 2.
No, 1, 2, and 3 are all...
Oh, it's just not on the picture.
Yes, I forgot to put it in. I put a picture of the map of the time zones in the found documents, so you guys can look at it and see.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. All right.
Let's say, why is it Draconia time and not Evanwood time?
Draconia is much older than Evanwood, and Evanwood had a
You
different
should have
name
took that.
in the past.
Don't you go starting any shit.
I'm calling it Evanwood time.
Me too.
Do as you will.
E.T.
E.T. I like it. Evanwood standard.
Evanwood standard. Imperialist all. I do agree with Midas. It might be some sort of news broadcast.
What time is it here? Do we know? Somebody pull out their time stones.
You all attacked in the morning.
Hey, actually, real quick,
Mhm.
could we ask Mir to work on a device for us all to tell time?
You could do that. You can definitely do that. You guys are currently in. This fight would have taken place.
He's gonna build like little sundials that we put on our wrists.
Yeah,
It'd be akin to it.
absolutely.
I mean, some people who, if you have the keen mind trait, you always know the time. But I don't think any of you have that.
Nope. I thought about it because then I could force you to tell me things and I don't have to remember shit myself.
Yeah. You guys
I
are.
don't think that was gonna be available to me.
You guys are right in the border of. You're pretty much in Draconia time right now. You all attacked in the morning.
Yeah, having what time?
Sure. Um, I would say it's currently. Honestly, I would probably put it maybe 10 or 20 minutes before 8.
All right, and where's Sethert on this map?
Seth would be GL2. Oh, no, actually,
Okay.
Seth is below it. GL1. My apologies.
Yeah.
GL1 is Sethert. The same time zone as Riveria and Risquib.
This adds an interesting wrinkle.
Mm-hmm. It kept coming up. Finally got it settled. That's the time zones. But it is currently about 15 minutes before 8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Samson, could we bother you? Do you have any scrying spells left?
Today.
Hmm?
Hold on. Let me actually make sure before I say this. Yeah. Nope. Not today.
In
We haven't
24
gone to
hours,
sleep
I
yet,
guess.
right?
Say again?
We haven't gone to sleep yet, right?
No. The fight just ended about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Can anyone else
then,
scry?
I think it's just them.
All right. Then tomorrow, Samson, maybe.
I just need some sleep. It doesn't have to be tomorrow.
It does because 8 a.m. is in 15 minutes.
The time doesn't affect how long I have to sleep to get my spells back.
Huh?
I believe he means whatever scrying.
The time of day.
Whatever you're scrying
No.
over by time you wake up.
Yeah, you'll just be scrying on him, not necessarily the whatever broadcast he's doing. I want to catch the broadcast.
Yeah, I would imagine that he has protections.
Yeah, so we have to jump in at those times. But maybe tomorrow at 8 a.m. we can jump in. Be a good marker because Darren will have had the ship for 24 hours. And then we can scry.
Okay.
All right. So, as we round out, what is everybody doing?
We can name the new ship the Evasive Angel.
Theron just kind of slowly looks over at you.
You should ask the ship captain about that.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Theron, you don't have an imagination.
Midas, you know very little about me.
Oh, so now you're an artist, Theron? You're a pirate and an artist and a confidant?
I have made many works of art with my blades.
He's been a pirate longer than I've been alive. So
He's a killer.
True.
He's a pirate. He's a pirate guy that does things that pirates do.
No, he's a pirate of note. That's why we're safe right now.
Yeah. Does that have anything to do with art and creativity?
I'm just saying.
Yes, he's very dangerous.
He's quite, like, this is kind of his moment right now. I'm sure he wishes this was under other circumstances. That's all I'm saying.
Do you?
These circumstances are pretty ideal, actually. This ship is more or less christened as a killing a dragon. So I cannot think of a more prestigious way to take a ship.
Name it the Azrael. I'm joking. What would you have it named?
Well, let me think on it, but I do think you're onto something with the killing of a dragon.
Azrael is a good name for a ship.
I would not be so bold as to use her name exact.
I have to agree with Theron.
Azraella.
There's power in the name.
There is power in the name.
Yeah, I learned
that's
the hard way.
Azrael. You put the SS. It changes.
That's Azrael.
still sleep on it. There's no rush to christen it.
Not like Azrael's revenge.
Ooh.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Depends on if we're telling this tale wide or not.
Wow.
But seeing
Then
how
Samson pulls back his pipes again.
What we call Azrael's Bane, because this is where she came to die.
I thought of that, but Stavon calls his ship the Dreadnought's Bane, and
Oh, oh, Stevan Dreadnought. I don't
Holy
necessarily.
shit, he does.
Well,
just put
I
that
mean, we
together.
saw him attacking the Dreadnought. I'm not necessarily sure he could call his ship that.
well,
Maybe the Dreadnought's plaything.
his rivalry is more with me, and I sail on the Dreadnought, and that's more what the name comes from than Dreadnought himself. But it would add fuel to the rivalry fire if I named my ship something Bane as well.
Yes.
Though
The rivalry with
that
the
goes
Vod?
in the hat. Yes.
You ever care to tell us why he doesn't like you?
Because I've spared his life a number of times, and I could have killed him.
That does it. That explains a lot.
Yeah, he is quite skilled, but not quite skilled enough.
Why you guys keep touring with this guy, man?
He is a competent
Seems like
captain.
you and the Dreadnought think it's fun to fuck with Stevan all the time.
Well, it is. He gets so angry.
What led to the initial fight where you had to spare his life?
Oh, both our ships were after the same target, as it were. Generally, we settle those by disabling the ship we want, and we fight amongst the crews. We did so. That particular day, the Dreadnought was not much into the idea of mass casualties, so he offered the Dreadnought, who was captain of his ship, to fight his first mate, and should he win, the reward was his. The Dreadnought thinking Stavon, thinking he'd be able to easily crush a first mate, accepted. He was quite embarrassed. Thus began the rivalry, I suppose.
Thank you for that explanation.
People tend to forget how long-lived elves are. Odd, I know.
Yeah, I mean, Solara, I'd be dead if I was Solara's age.
Yes, you would.
Old as dirt. I mean, I might be just really old. I don't know how old she is. Is she older than 200?
It's not my job or place to tell anyone's age.
I think Solara. I don't know what Solara would do actually. She's not on right now.
Probably not tell your age, I think. But Stefan says, this was quite the accomplished morning. You all did very well. And I'd like to thank you, Davina, for coming to my aid.
Is that what I did?
Mm-hmm.
It is actually, yes, when you were gone.
Oh.
You gave him a few hit points, and he got beat up again, and Dreadnought came and got him.
Well, as long as you remember that and it never comes up again.
He nods. The debt is remembered. All right. So, how would the Misfits like to close out? I know the two of you are going down below to search.
Yeah.
Okay. So X and Assad are going below deck to search some more. I think Santa's going fishing.
Nah, I'm not gonna go fishing.
Okay. What are you doing?
I am going to. I just want to look around all night for anything that looks like it could have been what was laid on top of that net.
Where are you looking?
I got the whole night, right?
Where are you starting?
I'm gonna ask the crew, where did the first mate sleep?
They would tell you it's below deck, one of the very large rooms. Oh, actually no, because the first mate got kicked out of his room for Azrael. He didn't have.
I'm gonna
quarters
go to
in-
her room.
So you're
She
down
didn't
there.
have quarters. She doesn't have quarters anymore. But what?
The first mate no longer had quarters when Azrael came on board. So the largest room down below is Azrael's.
Word. I want to look in her room, and I want to look in the first mate's room.
He doesn't have one. He was on a bug.
So there's only 2 rooms?
Oh, there are 5 rooms, but it seems that Azrael had made the others stay empty.
Huh. And I just want to skim them after that.
Okay, so the 3 of you are below deck. Midas, what are you doing?
Midas is gonna go. I'm gonna take a room and lay down. I'll take my leave. And then he goes down below deck.
Okay. They're currently there's a lot of action going on in the big room and in Azrael's room. So there are 3 that aren't really occupied and wouldn't be disturbed too much.
And then Midas, he shouts over to the people searching rooms. He says, "Hey guys, you can keep what you're gonna keep, but it's good to tell the crew when you find stuff." And then he goes to sleep.
And which of the rooms? There are.
Oh, the 4 I'm looking at.
Yes.
He wants to move to the one that are closest, I guess, closest to the back, or closest to like the quarters they're searching.
They're searching. Yep. They're searching every room, but we can say Samson made his sweep of this one before you come in to go to sleep.
Okay. Yep. So I'll sleep another one.
Okay. And you're taking a long rest or a short rest in there?
Long boy.
All right. Davina, what are you doing as everyone's going about their searching and rest?
I'm gonna fly up to that front. What do they call those?
Crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
And keep a watch, but if I'm not really seeing anything, I might rest up there.
Cool. All right. Ignore Midas' overlarge token not fitting downstairs well.
Stop, yeah. Normal size.
All right. And I guess Mia will just be starting to work on time clocks, as it were. And I have no idea what Shalora would be doing.
Is she still up? What's she done?
Oh, Michelle, she's awake, but she just put the kid to sleep, so
All
I
right,
think she's not going to necessarily jump back on tonight, but I'll update her.
All right, she's chilling. All right.
She's probably going to go to sleep, though. Take a long
All right.
rest.
But
Probably talk to Theron first, during that whole time, and then take a long rest.
Yeah, so we'll say for the moment she is still on the main deck with Theron. And after you all complete a long rest, you will level up. But let's hold off on that for the moment.
all right, okay.
So
you about to wake us up. Y'all just heard that, right? He about to fuck with us.
take a look at it, but we're not going to level up just yet.
Yep. The Dreadnought ship catching us. We about to get in a fight.
All right. But that is where we're going to close things off as 11:28.
11T28.
You guys technically have a ship.
It's interesting because I thought they was going to try to sneak us. I was like, that's what I was going to the broomstone for. Like, if he didn't say that, Mike's going straight back to the broomstone. He was going to knock off a nice little chunk of that.
He's going to crash the ship?
No. He's just going to knock off a nice little chunk of each one, not crashing it, or hopefully not crashing it, but just taking some off. Yeah, he's going to take a little bit off of each one, hopefully slowing the ship down, maybe, but also siphoning enough so that he can make other things fly. Like, he's basically going to try to create a little flying vehicle for each of the team.
Very interesting. Yeah,
a little mini joint.
Theron was looking out.
A little motorbike, flying carpet. Yeah, Theron looked out. That's awesome. See, X wanted to stop there. Aside, maybe we should stop him, but I'm not attacking. I'm like, what y'all scared of the Dreadnought for?
So what? What'd you say?
What y'all scared of the Dreadnought for?
We not scared. Nobody's scared.
I mean, you guys shouldn't not be afraid of how strong he is.
I mean, he's strong.
Bro,
But I mean,
nobody's
whole thing
scared
is,
of the
like-
dreadnought. It's just called being cautious.
Okay,
I got you.
I'll give you that one.
For me, it's not even about being cautious. This is about being prepared. Like, let me just go to sleep for
Right. Get these spells back.
Yeah, let's relax. We just fought a dragon.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Take a rest.
All I'm saying
Yo.
is,
15
I
minutes.
got spells
I
left.
get it. Your adrenaline is pumping, but
Bro, you
I
got
got
20 HP too. Like, come on.
I got spells left.
but- yeah. See,
We
but
can
you can
go.
have spells and full HP.
Right.
8
right.
hours.
Exactly. It's different.
I mean, but we stole it. I mean, like we can't get out of that. I mean, we could have got out of it and not, but I'm like, why not let Theron have the ship? I mean, to me, it was just like, if Theron's still in it for himself, probably better if Theron has it than the Dreadnought has it, because I can find my way back to Theron. I know we'll find our way back to Theron at some point. But the Dreadnought, he could be going for, I mean, a while.
See, for me, it was always, I'm taking a piece of this ship.
Yeah, I got you. That was smart. That was
I'm
real
going to be
smart.
able to get back.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You know?
like I said, I was going to take the broomstone down. We was all going to have like little magic carpets. The Misfits and their flying
I will
carpets.
say though, with the piece of the ship, Chris, Victor can get back, and you can ask him to take you. I don't think you can do it by yourself
Right.
yet.
No, I can't. But that's what I was also saying when I realized I can do teleportation circle. Like, I can't do it today, but I can hit up Victor and be like, yo, we got this shit done. You need to get us off of here. And we could have made it a separate like that.
Would that have worked? I guess it would, right?
You mean could have asked him?
Yeah.
You definitely asked the
We could-
question.
I mean, if you started
Well,
with we killed the dragon, you know, that'll work.
You can certainly ask the question.
So my whole thing is that he was able to have the bird show up before.
Although I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not maybe. I'm not saying it may not be in his possibilities. I'm saying he may not do it. Just because he can do it doesn't mean he will do it. That's why I'm saying you can ask.
Fam, listen, if he doesn't do that shit after we just killed a dragon, we're gonna have
Right, and
serious-
saved
We're gonna-
Everwood?
Yeah, we're gonna have serious issues. I might be an enemy. You may have to start watching your back.
Yo, he's an asshole.
If he can't give you an express ride home,
I mean, yo, he just saved Everwood. He look, all the people that was ready to fight in Everwood, he saved a whole bunch of lives by handling this right now.
so he
Yep.
did his primary duty.
That ain't his duty. That's Victor's
Hold
duty.
on.
I mean,
Listen, don't do that. Don't say primary duty. Like I didn't walk away from this shit years ago.
hey, you did. Look who's back in action though. Brought the threshold crest home, killed a dragon for the fam, hit him up about the castle and in Era. You plugged in, bro.
Nah, I'm not.
You climbing the prime rankings, man. You just cashing in chips.
He's
I'm
the
still
prime
an
rib.
underground rapper.
You ain't underground no more, dog.
Don't let these pipes fool you.
You still underground? You still real?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Come out here to the street.
Somebody put in the Twitch chat pockets of holding.
Pockets of holding.
I'm gonna assume that came about the money conversation.
Pockets of holding.
That's great.
Oh, that's a fire idea.
I can hold 190 coins. Absolutely.
Pockets of holding?
No, so yeah, I looked at my what's it called though, like my I guess weight and everything, and it says I'm unencumbered still, even with the new money on me.
No.
So, I guess because everybody carries like a bag or something like that, like you just have
Oh
to.
yeah.
Be
So like your backpack can carry 30 pounds.
So
Because
basically,
D&D
I
Beyond now made a thing that you can use your backpack now too, which is cool.
I didn't take the coins out of my inventory though, because I don't know where the party fund is, so I'm just gonna leave them there until I can. subtract
It's
them.
on Roll20. I'll try to add the Discord maybe, so there's another place to have it. But you guys got a nice chunk of change. Not to mention your personal funds, which should be pretty pretty heavy at this point too.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
I want that legend lore now. All right. We just got 160 platinum, 180 platinum.
Hey yo, bro, you got enough. All right, you gonna wait, get back in line.
On this damn sword, this guy in the sword is just so fucking funny.
Get back in line. Get.
I'm just saying. We just added 160 platinum. There's no reason. There's no reason that we can't do that legend lore now.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Excuse me.
Ton of money.
It was 180 platinum. I put 20
180. My bad.
well.
My bad.
He put 20.
My bad. I want to take that from me, Gordon. You want 20?
Nah.
It is gonna break your heart when you try to do this and it doesn't work. I'm gonna roll a dice to see if it works. By the way.
What the legend lore?
Yes, because I'm really still not sure if you have enough information to pull the lore of this thing. All you have is a.
Don't we get the parchment?
No, you got the paper, but that's not what you're doing the lore on. You're doing the lore on the sword.
Okay, well we could do the lore on the freaking paper.
It's paper.
What we
There's no
really
legend.
need to start doing.
Yo,
And what we should have done the first 10 days of travel is
What's that?
have Mir really start digging into that library.
His library is empty until he adds
Cobalt.
So his library is empty. He has to add things to it.
He didn't have access to the other library where he could like.
He was asking permission from the other guy to look into his library. That has not come back yet. But the guy did tell him you have to build your own.
So he didn't get permission yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you got drinks.
Bane Free is a busy person.
All right. So, quick question: if I buy 2 bags of holding, and I have all of my tailor friends, can I get pants with pockets of holding?
So you're asking, can someone sew bags of holding into pants?
Yeah, it's pocket.
Bags of holding are kind of big, man. It has to be.
They are the pants.
What if they're making Jinko jeans?
Well, it'd be something like that, or like really baggy cargo pants. It'd be something nonsensically big. I guess it could be kind of tight. That's an interesting idea. More likely, you would get like some kind of strap to strap the bag of holding to your leg, and then a false pocket that just goes to that instead.
So Jerbo's.
Stop. Jerbo jeans.
The other issue is, of course. All right, Greg.
All right, Jay.
You have to be able to fit. You have to be able to open the bag of holding to put things in it. So you can put like coins and stuff, but nothing big would work. You can't put anything bigger than a pocket in this bag of holding if you do this.
I don't understand why this bag of holding can't open the full way in a pair of Jerbo's.
How much space do you have between
how
your
big
leg
is the bag
and
of holding?
How
it's like a
big
satchel.
would you... Fam, I've been shopping for Jerbo's with you. They were huge.
No, not parachute pants though. Like the bag of holding can open 4 feet wide. It's huge.
Yeah, you should make it a hood on a hoodie, and then you put the hood on, and your head disappears.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's how you die, bro.
They do make haversacks of holding. That there's a backpack that the pockets are smaller bags of holding.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It's like a book bag, and then the pockets are small, but they actually have a little bag of holding space in them. They don't hold as much as a bag of holding, but they do hold a good amount.
Bag of holding would be good for like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Dump shit in there.
I mean, if anyone knows what it is, they can just turn it inside out. Like, we caught you, flipped your bag open. Well, look at all this. Look at all this spice. So where do you get all this spice from?
I mean, how do you think Hermione afforded Hogwarts?
Afforded Hogwarts, you said?
Yeah.
Yo, you stupid.
Moving that weight.
The better question is Ron. Hermione was smart. Yeah.
Ron might have. I was going to say, Ron might have.
Ron's moving weight. The brothers were moving weight.
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
Legacy. Their legacy. That's
you don't get a discount for that shit, bro.
White privilege. That's white privilege.
White people hate white people, bro. And they were poor white people.
That's why Hermione had to struggle.
Scholarships,
she was
man.
a poor white muggle.
Hey, Harry Potter's rich like a motherfucker. He ain't offered a Weasley shit.
Nothing. Staying in their house every summer, nothing. Then fix
Yo,
a window.
He's like, yo, I got the bag, yo. Y'all ain't gotta be like this.
Hey man, I
None of
made
that.
it out from under the cupboard. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Oh shit.
Oh boy. Yeah, if anyone came from a leader's family, it's Harry. Once he figured that shit out, oh word.
So I'm royalty?
I will never understand why Ron didn't become like a world famous Quidditch player. He should have been like the best player in the world after they defeat Voldemort. He was a monster at the end of those books. He just stopped doing it.
He's the Gohan of the Harry Potter.
There we go.
A little bit, yeah. As far as like Quidditch talent, because he was unstoppable as a keeper, and he just
Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
He was a monster. He could not. He was the best keeper they had. Once he figured out he could do it.
That man was doing
World Cup
flip
and everything.
saves and everything.
Like he should have ended up being a pro player. That's what he should have ended up being, the best like keeper in Quidditch history.
And in the movies, at least, like they put up him having like posters of Quidditch players and shit.
Yeah. Instead, they made him a loser.
I mean,
Well,
he
I guess
married her wife.
Yeah, he did. He still looked like a loser though.
They gave Neville Longbottom the ending Ron deserved.
Okay. All right. I get it.
No, Ron should not have been the headmaster of Hogwarts.
Stop that.
No,
bullshit.
absolutely
All
not.
Hold
Absolutely
on,
not.
hold on.
Here we
I'm
go.
talking about the
flowers
flowers gift. The flowers gift.
I mean, Ron was significant in his own way.
Was he?
Yeah. He helped break the final Horcrux, and he did some things in the fight.
Yeah, and he's Hermione's husband.
Curtain Rod.
That's why I said he should have gotten world famous Quidditch player instead. I don't know what
He
his
didn't
actual
get the
job
flowers
is
he
now.
deserved. Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I guess we are.
Look, man. He peaked. All right. He peaked.
He did. He peaked in high school, but he did.
He was
Yeah,
good playing against the
Quidditch thing.
kids.
No, fam, his twins peaked. And one died.
His twins.
Yeah, I think Erica was saying that she thinks he runs the shop now with the other brother, which I think is stupid.
That was the fate of Ron Weasley.
Huh?
Running the fucking joke shop with his brother.
Hate to see it.
It's criminal.
Well, we know J.K. Rowling doesn't like nice things, so no reason to be surprised by that.
Nice things for trans people, apparently.
Entirely so.
I'm not gonna sit here and call trans people nice things, but
I said or trans people.
He said or.
Yeah, you said or? You said
Very,
or?
yeah, he said
And. Or you said and. Oh,
No. But either way, and or works.
Yeah, true.
Fun session, everybody. You guys beat Azrael.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
all
was
this
a
shit.
little,
I guess that falling thing took out Devil Bite.
Yeah, he's done. As far as we know, he's done.
No, I'm just saying what Brian said, because Brian was talking all this crap about Devil Bite, and then he didn't make him attack us.
Well, then I realized that Azrael's turn comes way before his.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I thought.
I didn't realize his turn wasn't coming before hers.
Yeah. Yo, Saeed, I was a little disappointed in Midas's acting, like this episode.
Is what?
Your
His
acting chops, bro. Your skills.
Your acting
Your
chops.
improv.
Like I was a little. Honestly, I was a little. It's not a dig at you. I was really like, because it wasn't realistic. Like not bringing up the Tiamat thing or not being mad at all.
Oh, not bringing that up.
Oh, I forgot about, because there's so much time between that. I forgot about that.
It's not. It's 20 minutes.
No, I'm just talking about in the
Saeed.
episode. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Saeed personally, he forgot.
Oh,
Because-
you forgot. Okay.
Yeah, because we what's it called? One went so Azrael just died, right? Or fell out the sky. I don't know if Brian mentioned her Tiamat before the session.
I forgot.
So I wasn't even thinking about that.
I completely forgot her in the recap.
Yeah.
he
So
did,
that whole
Oh,
thing was
man.
out of my mind. I'm definitely coming to the side next week now.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that would have changed this entire session, I think.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like I think
Changed
it's
so
weird.
much.
It's weird for Midas to straight up. All right, and another thing is, I kind of got you. I'm gonna get you next session though.
Huh?
you know, honestly, I don't think the whole mine detect thought shit comes up if Tiamat does.
It doesn't, but it happened already. I think he comes in about Tiamat entirely. I think your wish isn't important. It's like, yo, what the fuck, the Tiamat shit, bro? Fuck you, off this shit.
Yeah, that's why it's so weird. Like, so weird that you crying about the question. I'm thinking to myself,
you
like, why
should
is
have brought that up.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna come out of character to bring it up though in the session. You know,
that'd been a weird like. I was gonna ask about Tiamat instead. That would have been. That's hilarious. I completely forgot about Tiamat. He forgot about Tiamat.
Holy shit!
I didn't forget. I'm just wondering, like, yo, I'm like, well, why is Midas acting like a size character, very calculated right now? Like, it does not make sense. He's just totally
Midas
calm.
definitely flew off the handle.
Right, exactly. I was expecting that. I was expecting that this episode.
Yeah, I didn't. It's completely
man,
because
I wish I had forgotten that in the recap. Oh man,
damn.
Because I've been waiting for them. I've been waiting for that conversation too.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Like now that you brought it up,
man,
like, fuck.
Yeah, that was such a great conversation. All right, well, hey, the higher the kill, kind of, between that, trying to find the broomstone, finding all the gold, or all the platinum, I should say.
I guess
the dreadnought being an enemy for a moment. Yeah, the dreadnought became an enemy for a moment. Had to outrun the dreadnought. Like, there were a lot of moving parts that kept falling on top of each other. So
right.
And I would say that Midas kind of like tapped into a war high. And
he got his name called too. After that happened, after Tiamat got the story, he got his name called, and he couldn't.
That was sticking out in my head.
Yeah, I think like getting the name called would definitely
I don't think I would have forgot Tiamat. I don't think I would have forgot Tiamat.
Yeah, no, probably
no,
not.
You wouldn't. No.
I just forgot.
Yeah. Honestly, you would have remembered Tiamat in the ship, in the priority, and then probably the wish. Like,
no, wish is probably really high up there too, because he had a wish personally too.
I had a wish. So I was going to ask you about the wish, but I would have went with the Tiamat thing off the top though.
I honestly think the Tiamat and the ship thing would have came first.
Hey, you know what happened? No. Yeah. The ship might have. It was part of it. So like we'd have been talking in the heads and everything. First it was the Tiamat thing, and I don't even care about the ship. Then afterward, I think while the ship was being resolved, Midas would have came to you, whatever, and then been very aggressive about pressing forward into your head.
Oh, you just
about what you asked for.
Yeah, right. At that point you're aggressive. Yeah, at that point you're just going straight for that shit.
All right, so now I'll tell you this right now because I was going to sit on this and I was going to ask you, but I'm going to tell you this right now. So when we do this is totally consistent. There's no way around it because in the hold on.
This is all preamble.
I'm listening.
This is This is what I'm going to do, right? So Assad is going to come to Midas, right? And I'll explain to you the exact logic behind it. And I'm going to Assad is going to ask Midas, why did you ask me that question in my head, knowing I couldn't answer it, and then ask me that out loud? What was the purpose of asking me that in my head?
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's
roll insight.
I like that. I really like that.
That's fair.
That's dope.
That's fair.
Mob tactics.
It is that too.
It's not mob tactics. It's just like why?
No, it's smart. It's smart.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's just.
I think it's fair. And I think Midas' answer is gonna be like, why'd you call Tiamat?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, so now you're going to bring. All right, so
let's get it.
So, but that's the thing. You're only bringing Tiamat up because you remember you forgot about Tiamat, right?
He's allowed to remember the Tiamat hate. Like that's.
All right, so all right, so look, this is what if you want to do it in session or whatever, that's fine. We can drop what happened originally, what happened this session. Well, I will tell you what's going to happen next session is right coming in. Midas is going to storm to a side basically, and be snapping off on him. Then after that conversation happens, Midas is going to ask him about, basically ask him a question, and then press into his head forcefully, letting Assad know he doesn't care if Assad knows that he's pressing forcefully into his head. He's going to try to fight me.
So you don't care. So you don't care if I know that you're reading that you're reading my mind.
No, not after what you did. Basically, to Midas. Midas doesn't care. He's like, fuck you.
Oh.
Look what you did. Why do I care if you care? I mean, if you know. Like you don't care about me, right? You don't care about things that I care about.
Wait. But what's the logic behind that? I feel like that's mostly emotional. No, this is me out of game.
Yes.
Out of game.
No, that's the point. That's the point.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
part
emotional.
of
Be emotional.
It's emotion.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
That's what he's saying. He's gonna be very emotional, run up on you, have this argument about Tiamat, and then follow it up with like, you know what? Fuck you. No matter, I can't imagine the conversation going well anywhere it goes.
Oh, really?
Anywhere it goes, he'll be mad, and then he'll say "fuck you" and read your mind and say, "What you wish for?"
I don't know. All right, you know what? I don't think that'd be the best idea, honestly.
I mean, he's gonna do it, so
for your character. So let's just keep the way it is.
Character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would run up on you, forcibly read your mind, because when he pushes deeper, you know he did it, whether you succeed or fail.
No,
so you can still succeed,
you
and you'll still
know.
know. No, if he fails or succeeds, he still knows.
Yeah, he'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you push deeper, they
I thought it
know.
was only on the fail.
Success too, they know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why that's one of those things that don't do it unless you really want to do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
It changes things.
Woo, that's gonna be ugly.
It's gonna be ugly.
For you. Your character.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
For your, I'm serious. For your, no, I'm not. This is not a threat against you or your character. I'm just telling you the acting of how it's gonna go.
No, yeah, I understand. But he's not going to care about that.
And by the way, a fun fact about this spell: if you push deeper, the person you pushed against can use an action to push into your mind as well.
That's okay.
Okay.
Wait,
So
just because you did it, like they don't have to have any ability?
Nope, they can flip it and read your mind.
Put my thing down, flip it in reverse. Shit.
It'd be an intelligence check versus intelligence check.
I don't know. Maybe we decide during the week whether we retcon the thing or not. I don't know.
I don't see it as retcon. I mean, that's up to you two. You two can decide that. But,
I guess we'll decide. We'll talk about it during the week. We have a whole week to decide about it.
If he pushes into your mind, he finds out about the clone anywhere it goes. So that's not going to change, I don't think.
If you decide to retcon it, I would ask that you guys do that on the side before Sunday.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, because that's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
But if it's done in public again, but here's the problem: if they come to blows, which is a possibility, I feel like that's something everyone needs to be involved with.
Hit me up. I'll hop in the Discord.
Hit you up. I'm not sure if we're going to retcon that, guys. I mean, I think it sits fine. I think it's okay for Mice to have been preoccupied. I mean, only because his name got called, which is a very heavy hit. The Dreadnought potentially being an enemy for a moment there. Then the Asai getting the kill, and Midas is a very emotional person, but simply just being he didn't want to do it in front of everybody.
What I do know is if we'd have left the detect thoughts there, I would have definitely stopped doing detect thoughts after that. I took it out my arsenal.
If we had done what? Oh, that's why I didn't want, because I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm like, yo,
I was like, if I
wouldn't have held no grudges. I wouldn't have took it nowhere else. I wouldn't try to cheat nobody else. But I would have just been like, I can't do this anymore because I don't really get anything from it. And it would just been like a weak spell to me. So I just took it out my arsenal. And that's would have been the farthest it would go.
Yeah, I mean,
I was trying not to say anything like about that as well. But like, reject thoughts is one of the spells I can learn. And I'm sitting here like, I'm not gonna ever do that.
Well, it's not a catch-all though. That's the thing of it.
It's not a catch-all.
It is helpful.
It's not supposed to be a catch-all.
It's backfired on us before when I got fucking burnt up in a room with Jillian.
Yeah.
And how did it backfire? How did it backfire that time?
She knew.
Because she knew. Because I read her thoughts earlier.
Oh, okay, got you.
She started throwing bullshit at him about the well, it was about the stone goblin thing that spit fire, and she lied about what it did. And he went.
She lied about what was in the room. Because once we opened the room, a fireball came out.
Oh, yeah. She lied about what was. She's like, oh, don't go in there. There's important stuff in there. And they opened the door, and boom, fireball.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking great. Yeah.
It's bullshit that she has a room like that in her crib. It was like, wow, motherfucker, damn.
Well, you say that like actually didn't break into a house the night before.
How do you have a stone goblin with rooms in it just waiting?
Because you're doing illegal shit. What you mean? She
He broke in my crib. Let me get this stone goblin
No,
ready.
she was already doing illegal shit. So it's like my house is booby trapped. Like he opened the door and got hit with fucking magic stealing dart. Like her house was booby trapped.
Yeah, that was wild.
It sounds like you're acting surprised that Pablo Escobar had a tiger.
No, the craziest part is that he brought them hippos in.
Oh, the
That's the
hippos!
craziest part.
Such a long play for the hippos.
The hippos are still going.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
He's long gone.
The hippos are only places. They're in Africa and they're fucking there. Like on that island. What the fuck?
Super dangerous and everything.
Yo, he really destroyed. Like he changed the ecosystem permanently. The hippos.
Yeah, you introduce hippos, it'll do that.
With hippos, like what, bro?
Don't say hippos like that. Like the way that you're saying hippos is disrespectful to hippos.
No. Hippos are my favorite animal. Hippos and giraffes. So I hold a lot of respect for hippos. They kill more people in Africa than any other animal.
Hippos are death on 4 legs.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Not to be fucked with.
Crazy.
Hippos.
That's why they like when you got the Camden Aquarium, you go see that hippo, and I'm just like, yeah, that motherfucker just chilling in there. But I'm like, he probably in his head thinking like, I hope this glass cracks so I can kill you all.
Yeah, he's just like counting out how he would kill everybody. Okay, I go for them first, stomp on their head, I eat their head, I slap them into a wall, I spin around,
they
the
look
corner,
like
and just jump into somebody.
One. Yeah, they're giving off the strongest pheromones. I'm getting them out.
They're sizing people up. Like, where are those fucking lions at?
And their mouths open 180 degrees.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
It's like it's like a snake.
Except for it's like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Except it's 1,000 pounds, could crush
and
you.
They're faster than snakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They swim at 40. They're swimming at 40 miles per hour. Swimming.
I feel like hippo and rhino are like the same thing as Iceland and Greenland.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, rhinos are.
You think a rhino's dangerous?
They are.
Rhinos are pussies compared to hippos.
They're big and they're strong, but they can't see, and their horn is not sharp.
They do damage though.
I will get 4 rhinos the fuck out of here with 1 hippo. And they can be a teenage hippo. Washing them the fuck off the board. Only thing to me in nature that is standing up to a rhino
is an elephant.
2 to 1. Nah, it's a silverback.
No, bro.
Yeah.
You said a rhino. You mean a hippo?
Yeah, a hippo.
I think an elephant can.
Elephant will fuck a hippo up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Elephant's big as shit.
I seen the elephant chasing a hippo.
There you go.
An elephant chased the hippo the fuck out of there because they. Yeah.
Yo, elephants are strong, big, and smart. Like
it's not like not the Asian elephant, the African elephant.
Yeah, African elephants are different. Like they are.
Yeah, they're running up on people now because they remember the trauma.
Exactly.
They plot. They're athletic.
They're smart as shit.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna kill you. They come to your crib. So.
That is the scariest word to. They're the Kevin Durant of the animal kingdom.
Yeah. So who they need to win the chip?
They need their Steph Curry. They need, if we're being honest, a pack of mountain lions will get it done with some elephant.
You said a pack of what?
Mountain lions.
Pack of mountain lions.
A pack. Mountain lions aren't usually in packs, bro. Are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Mountain lions? I don't think mountain lions carry in packs.
Yeah, mountain lions are solitary.
When I say packs, right? I'm not going down this rabbit hole. I'm sorry.
Yo, Chris, you watching the black market videos, yo? Animals fighting.
No, what Chris has been doing is researching farm dogs. And so I have to research their predators, what they do, how you combat them. So these motherfuckers come up.
Mountain lions and coyotes. We got coyotes around here.
Yeah, coyotes, I'll get them the fuck out of here. real quick.
Oh no, yeah,
I-
they're not gonna mess with you. But you
I'm
leave your
working on the
dog out
plan right
by itself,
now. Huh?
I said they ain't gonna mess with you, but if you leave your dog out by itself, it'll come kill your dog.
Oh yeah. If
Oh, yeah,
you got
for
a
sure.
small dog, they'll kill your dog.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with none of that though. I'm dealing like
Get a
I'm
pack of
working
Akitas.
on no.
Kyle not gonna mess with no pack of Akitas.
And then Keita's not gonna go a mile and a half out to find a fox and come back.
Probably not.
But there are breeds of dogs that people use on farms that will do that. So what people do
Mhm.
is they layer their dogs. So it's like I might have 6 of this dog that will go a mile and a half out and just look for anything that looks like it might want trouble. Like, and these are like the people that you go to take a street corner. Right. That's what these dogs are. So they go out, they do that, they come back. You know, a lot of these dogs get lost because they go so far out, they intermingle with other dogs that go that far out, and they form their own pack. So you don't
That's
rely
wild.
too much on them. Yeah, man, wild dogs are a thing in America. Let me just tell you that. But yeah. So you have that layer. Then you have your dogs that will go like 800 meters to a mile out, right? These are kind of like your shepherd dogs, your Australian shepherds, German shepherds, whatever. They'll go out and like 5 deep, and they will just patrol your land, right? So anything that gets past, I guess another good metaphor would be your Marines. Anything that gets past your Marines, that's your army. That's these dogs, right? Then you have your dogs that are going to stay between 100 to 400 meters, right? And the two sects will clean up in between. I get that there's a 400-meter difference that we're not accounting for, but we'll get 200 on either side. That's where you get a lot of your boxers and your dachshunds and all these other hunting dogs that will go, within your
So you think
eyesight.
about
But they're not.
ranching too, not just farm.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm on a permaculture.
Okay, gotcha.
Um, so yeah, that's why I need this layer of dogs. But I say all of that to say this: from all of my research, I think there's a place for pit bulls on farms, and I think that could be the saving grace.
Pit bulls.
Pit bulls. Yeah.
I think. I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Yeah,
Is
pit
that what?
bulls. I said at first I thought you said hippos on farm. I said no.
God.
Like, yo, this boy crazy.
No more poachers.
Yeah, they'll kill anything that comes.
Survival of the fittest. We charge a premium of anything that makes it out of here alive.
Right.